The Rap Roundtable.
Episode 130 of New York's and hip hop's #1 podcast, The Rap Roundtable. For the rest of you haters,
you niggas what?
Can't fuck with us as usual. It's your boy Jav here alongside Sincere the Rap Snob.
What up, what up?
Alongside Deanie the Balance.
Be with
no Macito. Family obligations. Macito, we miss you, but we will pod in your memory. Everyone don't panic. I didn't run off the Drake fan. I hope y'all saw when we linked up for the latest iteration of this battle, the latest iteration of the litigations. Macito is front line showing you that as much as he likes Drake's music, he's not standing by a lot of the bullshit that Drake is propagating with the litigation. So get that man his flowers, get that man his respect. You can like a person's music, but you can also, here's his word again, hold people accountable. I hate that phrase, but sometimes it's apropos. You know what I mean?
Though, man. I mean, real is real. You know what I mean?
It is what it is.
You're right. You can find a Rap Roundtable on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and of course Twitter. The beat you hear in the background is made by Sincere Beats. He makes beats.
Holla at me, especially you, Westside Gun.
You know what I mean? Producer. He sent the beat pack out the rancher, so you never know, he might get a placement someday. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you're a rapper who watches this podcast, if you're a fan of the podcast and you know some rappers that need beats, holla at us, hit the DM. Man. You could DM myself, Sincere directly, hit the Roundtable DM on Instagram, Twitter, whatever.
And I'm trying to be better about posting on social media. I'm not really like a big social media type. Unless it's Twitter, you know what I mean?
I like up right now. Sim make his beats for himself. He just want to hear it, you know what I mean?
He just happens to be that nice, man.
That ass though, like I be making some shit and I just like some certain days I just have my own shit on repeat.
If it wasn't for this podcast, you would have hit none of the Sim beats, bro.
No funny possible.
No funny.
No facts.
Although to be fair, he did get a placement before the podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
shout out to N.O. Abasi.
Shout out to N.O. Abasi,
heat,
man.
bro. Like I you know what? Yeah.
We gotta run that beat back eventually.
Social media, bro.
Being that since cooked up so much, we moved away from that beat. I think that was the first beat we ever used.
Yeah.
Episode 1. We're gonna have to run that back pretty soon. You know what I mean?
Super.
Yeah,
not this episode, but pretty soon.
That's a classic.
Yeah, it is, bro.
You know what it is? It's that going down that road, I don't like to talk to people that I don't want to talk to. You know what I mean? And going down that road, I know, once I start flooding, because I know I got heat. So once I start flooding the timelines, motherfuckers are gonna come out of the woodworks. They're gonna start DMing me crazy.
Send them to me,
bro.
I just don't feel like dealing with talking
for all inquiries. Contact Jar TGA.
Here's my thing too. I don't want to be in a position where I have to turn motherfuckers down because I go to your page. I'm like, nah, you whack, bro.
But if they paying,
I mean,
what? If they buying the beat.
But this is culture sin.
You want to be A&R curator, producer,
curator sin.
Yes.
I can see sin not selling the beat.
I would. Yeah, I'll tell you the truth. I'll be 100%. Word to my mama. I would rather give a beat away for free if it's gonna be fire on a fire MC song than get paid to have it be on a whack.
I don't stand by that.
You still want that money though. Don't get it twisted.
101. You know what I mean? Sincere, I love you.
Bread.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the bread. You work hard. You put the time in.
I do, man.
Shout out Firebird Phoenix who put the paper up, copped up.
Oh, hell
you know what I'm saying?
Salute. Absolutely.
Quick aside for the independent artist. China Streets has new music out right now. Log into that. Shout out to the homie G's new music out. Salute. Log into that. You know what I mean? Shout out to everyone who rocks with the Rap Roundtable. Fergie Baby's mixtape is out right now.
Fire.
I'm upset because the single he has right now with King BMO is picking up a lot of momentum, and I'm upset that I've been listening to King BMO for about a year now, and I forgot to ask Fergie how he connected with BMO, and I didn't remember because in real time I knew there was a question I wanted to ask him, and this was the first time I wish I was like sitting where I wrote shit down before it started. Because the thing is, I had tweeted out independently at some point last year, Fergie and BMO, because I thought these guys, they both represent two different angles of New York. Like BMO had more not even he's kind of married drill and trap into his own unique sound that I think is fine. He has a very unique voice, but he's very much Brooklyn. And then you see what Fergie's doing, what he was blending, modernizing the shit that we like with a little bit of everything else. Yeah, to me, he's the perfect New York artist. I say that about Fergie for the new era. Whereas he could get us to listen and still have the stylistic ability to make the young people listen as well. I think he just got a Cameron co-sign earlier this week as well.
Yeah. Word?
Yeah. Fergie? He's on Cameron's radar, so that's a
big
good
for
look.
Harlem, man. Doing
big
Harlem. Things for Harlem.
That's a fact.
Hell
and
yeah.
anyway, let's we
Shouts to Harlem too. They dealing with
Harlem
a bit of a situation up there with the
What? Yeah, the Legionnaires.
Legionnaires, man.
Crazy.
Stay safe out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I was telling you about his crib, how it's set up. I almost didn't make it out there. I was a little terrified. But then he hit me off for some Dominican food, and I forgot. You know what I mean?
All about it.
It was some shit like maybe you could tell me, bro. It was like a foil pan, and it had like fried cheese, fried pork, some salami.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's not mango.
It was like a pan of just all of it. You know what I mean? Some and platanos too, bro.
Platanos, mango.
Yeah.
Was there eggs there too?
No eggs.
No eggs. All right.
That fried cheese.
But it was like deep fried pork shoulder, like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, this shit was seasoned immaculately, bro.
No eggs is different though. Usually the eggs are somewhere.
Was it what was it the pork shoulder or was it chicharron?
Nah, it was like pork shoulder.
Shoulder. All right.
Yeah. Shout out. I mean, sorry for the people who don't eat pork. Coach, don't kill me, but that shit was busted. I told him, I was like, bro, I'm gonna make a excursion because I'm from Brooklyn. I don't need no, you know what I mean? One of them days I'm at work and I'm already in the city, I'm going uptown and I'm copping a pan of that. He said, yo, whenever you're ready, just let me know. I'll set it up for you. Because I need to bring that back.
Shout out to Eddie, man.
You know what I mean?
Good dude, man.
Shout out Ed, but
Listen,
as always,
there's a lot of friendly rivalry. Sometimes not so friendly, but mostly friendly rivalry between Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, especially when it comes to the food. You know what I mean? And who invented what first? You know what I mean? But you know, having dated a good amount of Dominican women, when they make their Dominican shit that I know is purely Dominican, us Puerto Ricans can't take no type of credit for that shit. I'll be like, yo, y'all might have it. Y'all might have it with the food, man.
They might, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That shit is different.
Yeah. Especially DR. You're like a DR like roasted chicken, bro. How they season that shit up.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Different
my
sazon,
God,
adobo,
bro.
all that shit, bro.
And the fact that they even thought of inventing the morir soñando. You know what a morir soñando is?
No, I was waiting for you to explain it.
Yeah,
the morir
cooking with the
soñando.
rap round table.
That's not the thing wrapped up in the.
No. It's a drink. The morir soñando. It's like it's orange juice with like condensed milk. And
I heard about that.
It tastes like a creamsicle. It's like a creamsicle in a cup.
I know you're talking about.
You know what I mean? And you throw a little something in there.
It's one of those beverages that you look at and you like, this is not supposed to go together. You know what I mean?
It's not supposed to go together at all. But somebody over there in DR decided, hey, let's just mix this shit up, see what happens. That shit is fucking amazing. It's one of my favorite drinks.
But I will say this, quick aside, if you want to have some immaculate pork in Miami, I forgot the name of the restaurant, but they do like deep fried pork chunks. Yo.
Like chicharron.
It's just like they just deep fried. They season it up. It's like a Cuban mojo. And then they just fry it. Like they cut like pork loin, like the fattiest part of the pig, and they just fry it for a bit. Bro,
crazy.
Changed my life, bro.
Hell yeah.
I've been like if I go back to Miami, it's just for that. You know what I mean? Just to go to the restaurant and be fat.
That was Cuban food, or that was
Cuban food? Yeah, man. But
anyway, we do have the coquito.
Coquito top tier.
Pina colada too is a Puerto Rican thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna need another one of those this season. So I'm just letting you know right now. Please, thank you for the holiday season.
Coquito.
You know?
I get good cup.
Hence, I need another one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No Khaled.
But anyway,
we are tonight's entertainment.
We done forgot y'all was here watching us having a personal conversation about food and shit. But you know, hit the like button, hit the subscribe option, hit the notification bell. Shout out to all of our new subscribers. Recently, I think we got like in the last couple of weeks over 150 new subs. We are at 22.2K. We're trying to get to 30,000 by the end of 2025. And the only way we can get to 30,000 is by y'all hitting the likes and subscribes.
Real humans, man.
It's the free thing. Shout out to everybody who throw them super chats because that's all relevant. Right. But the freest thing you could do is hit subscribe. We're trying to get to 30K. The only way we can get to 30K is after you press play, hit the subscribe option, and hit the notification bell, because we're not putting out no whack shit. You know what I mean? We entertain y'all, we upset y'all, we're giving y'all what y'all want. People don't come in. Some people do want to hear themselves be agreed with, but people just want to be hear engaging conversation and whole vibes, curse at the phone because one of us is bugging. And I feel like we do that for y'all. So in return, subscribe.
People really enjoyed the Drake conversation that we had.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
they were real. They were authentic. They were honest.
Because we didn't have no grifty conversations. We covered all the bases. We even talked about the shit niggas didn't want to talk about. Like, what if it finds out if Kendrick did do it? You know what I mean? We touched on everything. You know what I mean?
It was like Marvel for y'all, man.
Facts, you know? Only thing missing was
What if?
Dini. You know, out here on the clock and shit, working.
Yeah.
You know,
Yo.
being responsible.
Trying to live a life, man, and still trying to live a life. It's not easy,
That
bro.
part. You know what I mean? Raekwon tickets ain't cheap. You heard?
Yo,
That's why y'all gotta hit subscribe and tell a friend to subscribe.
That's a fact.
Tell their mama to subscribe. You know what I mean? Get them subs up so that we
Your
can blow
uncle that's
up.
still living in the 90s.
y'all
He might
know
like
we
it.
love
you know?
y'all
Blow
too.
up.
You know what I'm saying? We know we love y'all.
and quit our day jobs.
That's
That's
it.
Shit, hello.
that's the
hopes,
dream.
man.
I mean, I might not quit my day job because I actually like my
yeah,
job
yeah,
now.
yeah.
It's
No,
all
you do it.
relative
You
to
get
all of this
into
shit.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But before, hell
go.
yeah, I'd have quit that motherfucker. But anyway, you know, there's some talk now. Come after the latest news about the litigation, hashtag the litigation, featuring Aubrey and Lucian and company. This is like the LCU, the Lucian Cinematic Universe.
Lucy.
Wow.
You know, yeah. So people are
Yo, it dawned on me today. Have we talked about that?
what?
How Kendrick refers to Lucy, and everybody thinks it's Lucifer. Could it
Oh
be Lucy?
shit!
Wow.
I mean, of course, he the boss. Wait,
I don't know.
You know,
And
people get
Kendrick is
very
crafty that
uncomfortable about rich shit, and I noticed that. Even with Kendrick, like, because Kendrick is not a guy that raps about money too crazy. He'll flex every now and again, but he don't rap about the bread. Niggas be forgetting Kendrick is an awfully successful
Successful,
artist
Yeah.
who's very fucking rich. You don't think he's had roundtable discussions with Lucian Grange the same way Aubrey has? It's just
Yeah,
that
man.
he don't flaunt it the way Aubrey does. You know what I mean?
They don't benefit him the same way.
His success is almost, if not equal to, or at the moment ahead of Drake's. Of course, he's had them
Yeah.
big meetings.
Especially over
With
the last
success
year, so.
in any industry comes big meetings with bosses. You know what I mean? But I digress. I don't want to piss people off so early in the pod. There's been talk about a Drake media blackout coming off of this. They say whenever Iceman drops, that no one should report about, should react to, etc. There should be a Drake media blackout since he's out here telling. I'm a little conflicted by that. But before I give my take, I want to hear from Set of Raps now, because I've been thinking about it. Like, how would
this
we look
is-
reacting to Iceman? But I feel like we
Well,
kind of have to.
look,
But what are your thoughts?
I'm honestly speaking for just Sincere the Rap Snob. I'm with it. I would love to just ignore Aubrey for, I don't know, a good couple of weeks, good couple of months, maybe a year or two. I would love it. There's definitely been times here on the podcast, and I've said as much. Like, a lot of times I'll be just talking off the top of my head. I'll be freestyling. So, I've mentioned, like, I don't necessarily want to talk about this right now. I don't necessarily want to hear this song. I have no as a fan, no artistic interest in certain songs. But I know I have to listen for the podcast because people are going to want to know what I think. They're going to want to know my thoughts and my takes and everything. But I've said many a times, and not just about Drake, but in the past, where if there's something that we feel so strongly against, if there's something that we have so much distaste for, and we feel it's actually, it's not just that we don't like it. We actually feel that in a certain way, it's harmful to, society, to the culture, to whatever. You know what I mean? Just ignore it. Don't talk about it. Have it go away. You know what I mean? Or because the more that we talk about it, the more it's going to be in the atmosphere. The more it's going to be, in
It's gonna build,
in what we talk about. So, I've said many times, like, there's certain things that we should just ignore, and not just here, but as a culture, as a society, just ignore. And if we ignore it, then we it has less power. You know what I mean? When it comes to, you know what, I've definitely said this about academics. We every time that he says something or does something, there's such a strong reaction on Twitter and around the social media sphere, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, y'all literally feeding into exactly what he wants. This is feeding the troll. And at this point, and I'm not going to say, despite my feelings about Drake throughout his career, I'm not going to say he has always been this, like, that he's always been a troll. But at this point, I feel like he's being a troll. A troll, almost, not quite, but almost in the same way that Kanye turned into a troll. You know what I mean? They get
accidentally on purpose.
Yeah, they get so drunk off of the media attention that no matter how they get that media attention, they're going to be happy and satisfied and think to themselves and feel like, oh, I'm relevant. They out here talking about me, even if they hate me, like they, I'm still living rent free in their minds. You know what I mean? That's how they rationalize shit to themselves. You know what I mean? And I know like Aubrey is at that stage right now where he's doubling down on all the troll shit. He's doubling down on the, rap or hip hop is weird type of shit. He's only, he's only speaking to people like Aiden Ross and XQC, and not, really conversing with people that are, of the culture. He's not talking to no type of hip hop media, and like it to me it seems like he's going down a very clear path, and the more that we rage against it, it's still the more power it continues to give him, so I've in my heart I feel, absolutely ignore him. And what's crazy to me is that we're even at this point where people are even suggesting this, because this is just he's just a rap artist. You know what I mean? He's not a politician. he's not he's not somebody that out here that has like this type of like power over society or anything like that. He's just a music artist. He's a rap artist. Like why do people feel so strongly about this where they're like, just ignore him and black him out and stop feeding the troll, But that's where we're at with it. That's where a lot of people are at with it. And the more that he continues to double down on this lawsuit, the more that he continues to, habitually line step and cross over those lines where he's, bringing in people's children into the court documents and wanting to, learn about the personal details of people's lives just because he lost a rap battle. Like this is not the type of shit that we want or need in hip hop. So if you really, really do feel strongly about hip hop, then when Iceman drops, don't listen to that shit. Don't cover that shit. Don't feed the troll. I'm gonna feel like a hypocrite at some point because being on the rap roundtable, we're gonna end up talking about it. You know what I mean? But the sentiment about it for those that don't have a platform, like I get it. And at my heart, like believe me, at my core, like I absolutely 100% feel the same way. Look, who knows? It might come. The day might come. Iceman drops, and I might just take a day off from the rap roundtable. I might not even react to the shit.
Don't bail on us.
I'm gonna call in sick. I'm gonna take a personal day. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I'm gonna schedule some annual leave.
Sheesh.
I don't know.
Annual leave.
I'm gonna schedule.
Pulling up to the crib with equipment, bro.
I'm gonna schedule an annual leave day or a personal day.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And y'all can have it out. Because let's be real. How much more can I say about Drake that's not already
You'll find a way.
Evident.
You'll find a way, bro.
So are you saying that you agree with the Blackout?
Yes.
He's all the way with it, bro.
Okay.
Yes.
So we shouldn't talk about the music?
We should.
Sin gonna need a back to kick in sooner or later, so he's gonna have to talk about him soon, man.
I am not here to tell anyone what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is their own person. You do what feels right to you.
Right.
But when Iceman drops, I might just boycott that shit.
Wow.
He's gonna wake up the next day and ask, "What did I miss?" You know,
Touche.
Do you need a balance?
Oh man.
What's your thoughts on this Blackout, gang?
I think you can't front on what can't be fronted on, man. At the end of the day, I think he looks at it like this. No such thing as good publicity, no such thing as bad publicity. You know what I'm saying? As long as they're talking about you, you know, it's a positive thing in some aspect.
It's strictly publicity.
Even if we're cooking him, you get what I'm saying? His name is in the algorithm. His name is a clickable item. And I think depending on the artist, that
Jarvism right there.
That might see that. Shout out to Jarvis. That might be all you need, like for him. You get what I'm saying? Like if you're not based on the culture, you're not based on the ethic, you're not based on the rites and passages of this shit, you really don't give a fuck what's going on. You get what I'm saying? So it might not be a I gotta do this for the culture. It might just be like, as long as niggas is talking about me. If the music is whack, niggas is talking about me. My name is in the algorithm. If the music's great, niggas is talking about me. If I do these stupid ass lawsuits, people are talking about me. Y'all just had an exceptional video, by the way, talking about him. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. He's a clickable item, whether for better or worse, whether you want to kick his back and whether you want to see the nigga win. Either way, each force has a side that they want to speak on. And at the end of the day, it's a conversation people like to have. Say what you want about them. It's either you want to see the downfall and you see it happening and you have a lot to talk about. It's a great conversation. Or there's a small little percentage of people that want to see him rise back to power. You get what I'm saying? That's a conversation between them. Shout out to y'all. What's the Club Paradise niggas? You know what I'm saying? It's everybody. Everybody
co-signing that fucking Consequence video.
Yo. Jesus Christ. Everybody loves
so
this.
We know they
in some capacity, this hip hop shit, bro. And a good conversation or a bad conversation is still a conversation. People want to talk. Like when the Iceman album drops, people are gonna rush to hear how that shit is. If it's trash, they're gonna rush to the net and pan it. If it's good, niggas still might rush to the net and pan it. You get what I'm saying? But the conversation is going to build. I just feel like it's forever. Drake has done something with all this crazy shit that he's forever intertwined. When Kendrick drops his new music, we're gonna check in with Drake to see what's his follow-up to that. It's a part of the game at this point. You get what I'm saying? It's Larry and Bird. You know what I'm saying? Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. That's what it is at this point.
I'm glad you cleaned that up.
You have to fix
I was about to spin the block on you.
The Migos ain't kicking it now hard yet, but I'm just saying their legacies are intertwined for better or worse. Like no matter who wins how many chips, you're gonna talk about one, you're gonna talk about other. For some people, that's good enough, bro. Like being the winner might not be the conversation they want. As long as I'm in the conversation, and Drake, he just don't strike me as a nigga that cares, bro. Like he don't care about the shit like the way you care about it. There's certain shit you just wouldn't do because of how it would look, the culture would look at you. You don't feel that way.
Care about what? What do you mean?
Like for instance, I feel like if you were in a rap beef, you wouldn't go suing niggas. I personally feel like that.
Oh,
like,
okay.
He
so
don't
care and okay. Care, right.
I don't think he cares about the general public's perception.
And this is the downside.
The unwritten rule.
This is the downside to being like respectable. You get what I'm saying? Is that there are rules that you follow. You get what I'm saying? This shit I go out and do every day that I just don't do because I'm like, yo, I'm just not that type of nigga. But there's other people who do it and they flourish in that because they can do that. You get what I'm saying? If you don't care about the culture, you're just trying to make waves, you're just trying to make the news, you're just trying to get sales, then that's perfectly fine for what that nigga's trying to do. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying if you don't care about the final product, you just go throw something out there and let people deal with it as they want to deal with. And I just feel like at this point in life, when he sees how hip hop has basically shunned him, he's like, fuck it. Y'all don't want to fuck with me, I don't fuck with y'all. And I just think that's what it is now. And that'll be a part of his legacy. That'll be a part of the conversation. When you talk about him, you're going to talk about these things. And since he was such a polarizing figure at the time when he was, and now he's kind of like grasping for dear life, we talk about the whole number 2s on the charts and all that, but we never seen a nigga drop to like 23 after being number 2 the next week. We just that wasn't a thing. You get what I'm saying? So that culturally it's impacted, musically it's impacted, the way people are fuck with. I even mentioned on the pod, like even the niggas who like, you know, I fuck with his music, there's just it's just niggas who just, the way court litigation shit feels to them just feels weird. You get what I'm saying? It puts a bad mojo on niggas. There's niggas that's not gonna fuck with him alone just cause of that. Just cause you a court nigga now. You get what I'm saying? So I just think like as long as his name is in the algorithm for him, that's what he wants, bro. Whether he's in an ice cream truck driving around or in a cooler,
how do
whatever.
you feel about us or people saying they're not going to talk about his album when
I respect
media blackout.
I don't think they will, but I would respect the fact that niggas is following through. You get what I'm saying? If you really hate the nigga, you really say you really don't want to fuck with the litigations, do that. Or maybe you literally put the nigga on ice. Maybe like you're not gonna talk about it for the first week or 2 weeks. Like a movie, you boycott a movie. You still gonna get to it maybe, but the first 2 weeks you see how this.
That's what I was gonna say. Like maybe just give it a week.
A time boycott. You get what I'm saying? Basically like where all those first week sales matter, those numbers, you're dead on all of those. You know what I'm saying? Right. We'll tune in, but the whole thing is if everyone tunes in the next week, it might do the same effect of pushing it to number one again. You get what I'm saying? But I just think people going to do with it what they want to do with it. I think the fan base now is more like 80-20. 80 don't fuck with it. 20 is still fucking with it. You get what I'm saying?
That was a period? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I don't agree with it. You know, I understand what the whole deal is and all of that, but I guess I'm going to be consistent in who I am. I don't subscribe to anything involving, quote, cancel culture. I think everything is just all relative. Let's be in it and let's just deal with the madness as it is. Let's talk about it, whether negative or positively. And the thing is, and you know what? And maybe I'll be a little sincere, like in judging niggas a little bit. I think a lot of it is performative. Like people say things on the internet because it's trendy right now. Like you know, we talk about grifters all the time. It's people who just say some anti-Drake shit just because they're gonna get a bunch of likes and reshares. So whereas they're like, yeah, we're gonna black out Drake, it's gonna do a thing. But at the end of the day, the chaos is what it is. I want to be in the midst of it. You know what I'm saying? Like we blacking shit out and let's shun this guy and this and that. Like for what? We done came this far. What we shunning him now for? Drake been full of shit for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? This quote battle in the aftermath of what is it, a year and a half now?
It's the legalities.
You dig? Like the legalities is nasty work, but did we black out Gunna? We still can't even get a clear understanding.
This is
true. We can't even get a clear understanding of what's snitching and what's not snitching. I'm not trying to put that on Gunna. What I'm saying is there's people who still feel like Gunna's a snitch, but he just went on a whole 3P and niggas are still playing the music.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? And apparently he did say YSL is a gang. Whether that's snitching or not, that is a conversation for a street nigga to have. I'm a civilian. I got you, Sin. You know what I mean? But I just feel like with all of these things going on, it's like, let's black him out. Like, is this a righteous blackout, or we just have we transitioned into cyberbullying now?
Once you discuss that,
is this just an angry mob?
Yeah,
that's my question.
Just do it on your own terms. Just don't fuck with it if you don't fuck with it.
It's giving angry mob to me.
This is facts.
What's wrong with an angry mob?
I kind of hate angry mobs.
I mean,
because
is it? What's the cause exactly?
Who picks what cause is right?
Well, there you go.
What's the cause exactly? What is the?
We all have to come to the table and agree that this is a cause that we want.
But what is the cause when it comes to Drake? For the sake of clarity, because the problem is we having these conversations that the three of us know each other and we understand our perspectives. Niggas in the chat are already trying to judge me and shit because I see it differently from them. But fuck y'all. You know what I mean? But it's like, what's the cause?
So,
Drake is not a criminal.
Like I said earlier, we're at a weird place right now where we're looking at Drake, or certain people are looking at Drake and treating Drake as if like he's some sort of politician that has power over the laws that are passed, or that he's like a corporation, like a Target, you know what I mean, that's supporting
skews,
certain certain figures and politicians and stuff like that. So like, very recently, there was a movement to boycott Target, and it seems to have had some sort of effect. So it all depends on how strongly you feel about the quote unquote cause. So
what is the cause?
Well, so I'm getting there.
Okay.
So we are at a weird place where this is being treated like some type of big societal cause.
It's not.
You know what I mean? You're right. It's not, but within the culture of hip hop, it's when everything is as splintered as it is, just like everywhere else.
Fair play.
You know what I mean? Within that microcosm, within that bubble of hip hop, this is the cause. This is the rift. This is the, you know what I mean, the fork in the road where it's like, all right, either you're with Drake, you know what I mean, the pop artist who doesn't write his own rhymes and who sues over rap battles because he lost.
Crazy.
Right? Or you're with the culture.
So that's basically what Kendrick Lamar did. Just that.
Kendrick ain't asking y'all niggas to black Drake out.
No, I'm not.
He don't even give a fuck about that.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that divide is created. The way Kendrick created that divide, where it's like you're on my side or you're on his side.
I don't think he created the divide. He identified the divide. There's a big difference. The divide been there.
Okay, but he did put in motion the separation. You get what I'm saying?
I think he lent a large enough voice. Nigga, we've been podcasting about the divide for how many years?
He shined.
This is a splintering
the biggest
chasm.
spotlight
what I'm saying is
on it.
The thing about American society now, whereas before a small movement could become big, it's kind of inverted to now you need a big voice to lift up the small movement. And I think that's what Kendrick did with this battle. He lifted up by the numbers a much smaller movement than mainstream hip hop.
Like if Drake is a literal body, like everybody will point at Kendrick and say him did it. You get what I'm saying?
For sure.
That's what I mean.
I see what you're saying, but like to me, they needed to be a large enough voice in the room to combat what Drake is bringing to the table,
and he definitely did that.
And then the thing is, and let's be clear, I'm not a Drake supporter because there's a lot of new subscribers here, and I don't want that shit to get misconstrued. And the thing is, he brought in late in his career like an orbit of nastiness, even like the Yachty's and a lot of different cats like him and the streamers. So you needed a Kendrick to come through and be like, yo, hold on, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? At least when you was 08, 09, 2011, whatever, you was still hip hop-ish. You still had certain niggas around you.
Yeah.
You wasn't sanctioning no whack because Young Money at they peak, nobody was like Yachty trash.
Nah.
You might have had niggas who just weren't as good as, but that was a strong collective of decent artists. Even the Ghostwriter niggas, if they couldn't do it as solos,
J Mills,
they pens was still excellent. Pause.
Yeah.
So to say you running around with Yachty and he's curating one of your worst albums and you giving this nigga a voice and he's weaponizing that voice, or more on Yachty later, of course. It became a place where we needed a large enough voice. It couldn't have been a Gibbs. It couldn't have been a Griselda. It needed to be, sadly, a J. Cole, but then J. Cole aligned with Aubrey.
Yeah.
So therefore, it had to be Kendrick. It couldn't even have been a Hov or a Nas, because in this era, everything now with older rappers is treated as anger and not logic. So if Nas or Hov say something, all these old head niggas, you know what I mean? But when it comes to, I guess my angle is, to me, this is an important time in history. Like, to black it out, I feel like we need to talk about this because I feel like from the time we had the Like That verse all the way through to G and X and the disses in between, to me, this is like that next big tentpole moment, which is Iceman. And I feel like Iceman is going to dictate a lot of conversations that we've had already, that's going to shine lights or validate things we've already said. And it's going to create new shit. Because now we're going to see, you hear? Everybody knows what Iceman is going to be about. Come on, you know what I mean? Because he can't help himself. He's going to talk about Kendrick. He's going to talk about the situation. And to black it out, knowing what's on the way and what it means, and what could honestly be the final salvo of Drake at the top of any rap conversations or music conversations, to black it out, I'm going to talk about that shit because I want to be part of history. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Selfishly, I want to be a part of the conversation because I get the feeling he's going to stub his toe and that he's not going to land this album. That's what I believe. I think Iceman is going to be a passive-aggressive attempt to lash out at everyone who quote turned against him, and I want to be able to audio laugh at that shit. I want to be on video laughing at that shit. I think because that's good. Iceman's going to be, well. You know what Iceman, let's use a sports terminology. Now, Iceman is going to be the 2011 Lakers. They wanted to three-peat. Kobe sort of falling apart throughout the season. And what happened in JJ Beret them niggas and Dirk and all niggas? We didn't win one motherfucking game. We got swept. We went from 3 straight finals, 2 championships, to swept out the playoffs. And not only did we get swept, we watched them disintegrate.
Yeah.
It
was rough.
From I think it was February of that year through whenever we got bumped out the playoffs. It was a slow burn disintegration. And I think we're watching that disintegration with Drake. So to say, he's not hip hop, we should black it out. Nah, we should fucking all pull up to the kickback when Iceman drop. We should all be there. It's going to be a hell of a time. And all these songs is not landing how they supposed to land.
Let it play out how it's going to play out kind
of
thing.
The nigga came in at 23 with Central C. Drake?
Yeah, that's crazy.
23 on a single? First week?
No, I think it was the second week.
It was the first
It
week.
was the first week.
No, it was 18 or some shit like
No,
that.
it was projected, 18,
to
landed
18,
at 23.
Say that.
The disintegration is happening in real time, and here come the bots, the Drake bots. Oh, it's Spotify. We know the old shit's still gonna always hit, nigga.
Anything other than top 3.
Okay.
You convinced me.
Anyway.
You
You
convinced me.
gotta talk about
You
it.
convinced me.
You back?
I'm saying, because, you know,
This is the final act, you know.
Well,
Kendrick not talking about this nigga no more.
Whether you hate it or love it.
This is the final, unless J. Cole
it's the
somehow
best thing
find his
going.
fucking
Here-
cojones and decide to come back outside.
here
Iceman is the final act of this whole story.
Here is my dichotomy
Talk to me, Sin.
where I'm split. Pause.
Yo. Hey.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Nah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for. Yeah. Okay. 'Cause I deserve it.
Oh, man.
No, but and as y'all know, like I've said this time and time again. Right before I talk about Drake, I'd be like, "Damn, I'm tired." Like we're here again. I'm tired of talking about this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Not again.
Well, because my feelings on Drake have been so consistently negative.
You have been consistent, my brother.
For his entire career. So it's not, I feel like, there's Mace who will always in his heart be a fan, but he'll call it how it is.
He's
but
rational.
He's rational, but
It pains him to do it.
yeah, it pains. The same
his
way
guy,
I am
man.
with Kanye in a certain way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's you two who will go back and forth about it. You know what I mean? Depending on how good the tunes are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And with me, I'm like, all right, he's put out some good tunes, but that feeling, the feeling of there's something off there, and being vindicated in that feeling finally now, and feeling like, yo, I've been telling the whole world about this for 15 years. And some people would listen. The majority would not listen because the tunes were so fucking fire or whatever. And I'm telling you, like, nah, there's something off about this guy.
Since
you know what I
I've
mean?
been telling niggas for 15
And
years,
so,
man.
and so when I finally get to this point, I'm like, I don't know how much more I can say.
What more do you want from me?
You know what I mean?
That was a long 15 years, though.
And so, yeah, for me. And for whoever out there who had suggested the Blackout, whoever that is, probably feels the same way. It's
Busted.
like, enough is enough. It's been 15 years of this shit. Let's just black it out.
Send that ass, because Sin went to battle with a close friend behind that. I don't even know if these niggas are cool again. Y'all still not cool?
We cool.
Y'all back? But
Yeah,
they
we
the
cool.
same.
Yeah.
But
on fire.
I keep telling you, like, we go through this. We go through this. This is the first time we haven't talked. Like there was one time we didn't talk for like 2 years.
Wow.
Over
And we
some
got
rap
back
shit?
up. No.
Okay. Because he's a staunch Drake fan. He loves hard. You know what I mean?
He
don't
does
play no games.
But that it went.
Y'all niggas ruined brunch for him, boy.
Yeah, man.
What
So
you said about the fedoras? The fedoras on fire, Didi? That's what you said?
yeah, man. So I get the sentiment, but then I do like a good back kicking.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Fight back.
I do like a good stomping, if the stomping is deserved.
This album is gonna be trash. We
good-
all
you
know
what
it.
I mean?
Unless it's not. But we gotta talk about it.
It's gonna have a couple of doozies on it. Every Drake joint gonna have a couple of doozies.
Yeah, but I feel like we done heard
Good
them already.
doozies. You think so?
What did I miss? It's right in
That's
front
crazy.
of you.
I didn't think that would do as bad as it did.
It had
I
a
was
strong
very
week,
shocked.
week and a half.
Like that was like no face. Like when when a Drake records that sound good ain't doing nothing, it's a rap. It's more than just music. It's people are just fed up with the human. You get what I'm saying?
It's like the video game shit. Let's use a Street Fighter reference. Boy, you try to beat the game, and you keep running into Sagat, Street Fighter 2. You can't beat this nigga,
integrity.
and you just keep trying. Instead of putting the game down and going away and come back tomorrow, you just keep playing until you throw your remote.
Tiger up.
We are in the midst of him throwing his remote. All these songs, he done spammed us with mad songs
over the last year and change.
Good God.
Like, we would have never seen
mad
this
songs. Put the game down. Iceman.
And after that, all Kendrick had was like a verse, and his name rings glorious.
It's making him sick.
That's like it's outside of the shit with the clips. Like what does he drop in the last year?
A small part of me wants Kendrick to just
chilling.
Randomly, whenever Iceman dropped, just show up that day. You know what I mean?
Like,
just drop a song.
Most niggas will never see a true back kicking like the way Drake is. Like,
but he earned it.
True, but every piece of the back kicking just formed so well. It was like a Lego Connect set, bro. Like every piece,
because that's crazy,
and it's still happening.
That's a dime.
Shout out to the company, man. It's still all happening, bro.
Nah, because it's like what Sin said to put a bow on this topic. There's plenty of guys in the league that feel the same way Sin felt, but they didn't have the platform or the voice
or the cojones
Cole, to say it. It took someone who was big enough at the right place at the right time to say what everybody else has been saying.
With the culture feeling.
True story. And then the rest of them fell in line. You know what I mean? Yes, we finally got someone. We got a tribute. Hunger Games. We got a tribute. You know what I mean?
It was like a bigger bully came into the school.
Facts.
The bully, you know what I'm saying?
Big homie came finally after 15 years, came back to the block. Like, what's up? You know what I mean?
Chill. Hold on. This is perfect. If you've seen this video, have you seen this video of the dogs in the yard?
Yes.
And the big
everybody bowed down to that
big
fucking
brother dog. The one came through.
That's
and
it.
everybody bowed down to him.
Wow.
That's it.
Got out the fucking way.
Submission, B.
Because it's like they couldn't beat this nigga. They couldn't beat Thanos on their own. You know what I mean? They needed Tony Stark. Tony Stark was at Compton. You know what I mean? Just waiting for a reason. And then, oh shit, he said, drop it, give me. All right, bad.
Yeah, drop.
Fuck, you want to AI me? That. The West Coast Legends?
Yeah.
Say no. I've been waiting for your stupid ass for 10 years, nigga. That's really, and again, for people, because there's a lot of people who don't know. There's a YouTube video where it breaks down every time Kendrick and Drake dissed each other over the 10 years before they finally battled. Just type it in your YouTube search, go find that shit. This battle ain't happenstance. It's been boiling. But it had to come to a place where Drake felt emboldened enough to actually get in the ring.
I was listening to that Kendrick BET freestyle when he started the joint with "I hate y'all, I can't wait to replace y'all," and that bar just hits crazy now.
Kendrick been telling us what it is the whole time. Man.
Crazy.
Put the soft rapper back in his pajamas and some shit. Like they've been saying it.
Jokes on you.
Been saying it. Yeah. He been calling Drake a bitch ass nigga for over a decade, bro.
Your shots will never penetrate.
Hey man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe option, hit the notification bell, log in with the Rap Round Table each and everywhere. Macito is sorry for the segment, but you know it is what it is. You know we want to talk about Aubrey, and let's be clear, fuck all of that. I'm always transparent with niggas. It's good for business.
Yeah, man.
Because things it creates real conversation. The Kendrick fans pull up. The hip hop fans pull up. The Drake fans want to fight back. They pull up. They end up fighting in our chat. We've seen it.
A lot of perspectives.
It's a great energy. To me, that's more hip hop than anything else. Everybody choosing a side and arguing about it.
See, that's
nobody's throwing chairs. Nobody's trying to fight. It's just smoke. I love smoke.
Yeah.
And you know, I guess part of it too, I didn't grow up in the 80s where it wasn't as smoky. But I fell in love with hip hop when it was wild smoke. It was smoke everywhere. All I know is smoke. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
competitive smoke. Niggas having real smoke or songs together. You know what I mean? That's all I know.
It needs to be something. A song title, an album title, a t-shirt, something.
That's a city.
All I know is smoke.
All I know is smoke.
Crazy.
You heard it here on the Rap Round Table. But we got to move on. We got to stay negative. Someone else is in that Aubrey's orbit. You know what I mean? And he's been very much feeling like he's some kind of important figure in rap. And there's a lot of young people, and you know, I hate that y'all even like this guy, but there's a lot of young people who swear by this artist. And that artist is Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty's an absolute joke. He's one of the worst, and I say this with no hyperbole, no slander even. He's one of, I would say, bottom 5 worst rappers of all time. We talking about from the day one of rap to now. Bottom 5, and he might be at the bottom.
You right there.
He's not 5.
Silk the Shocker.
Right.
I mean,
There's guys who and I think the only reason why I'm rating him that low and I'm weighing the scale is because he's put out so much music and he keeps putting out music and he keeps talking like his music means something. And you fucking bozos at them festivals who celebrate this nigga's bullshit. He's probably the worst rapper of all time.
Damn, who else is bottom 5? Malachi the Nutcracker.
Shit.
Jaquan, Tipsy.
Nah, Jaquan. I wouldn't even do that to Jaquan, bro. Bottom 5? I wouldn't even do that to Jaquan, bro. Yachty,
3 to the 2 to the 2 to the 1.
Nah, Yachty terrible, bro. Nigga got the worst voice ever. Worst enunciation
Worst
ever.
enunciation.
Yeah,
Worst
terrible.
bars ever.
Oh, we're gonna talk about enunciation later on, but
Bro, like he's terrible.
there's somebody
terrible.
else that's pretty fucking bad too.
Oh yeah. It's like say now you can have a voice, you can have a flow, but your bars is trash. It's been a lot of that over the last 15, 20 years.
But there's nothing
But to be
good.
bad at everything,
Yeah.
walking around shirtless with like you see them without a shirt, like you know what I mean? And I'm not a body shamer, but
City. Sadness.
like everything about this nigga just misses, but he keeps winning. So therefore people will say, yeah, you hating because Yachty keeps winning. No, I'm annoyed because I love hip hop, I love rap, and this nigga and his opinions on fashion, like they started this, they started that, like my nigga. Y'all didn't start all the things you be giving credit for, then that's New York. You know what I mean? Like he's an amalgamation of everything wrong with hip hop to me, bro. Y'all know how I feel about Lil Yachty. But I digress.
Infinity Gauntlet of Whack.
He's on Plackboy Max's stream, a name that we rarely mention on this plot. This may be the second time you ever mentioned Plackboy Max. And he says in a rap bar something about had his knee on her neck like George Floyd or some shit like that. Had his little man in the background dancing, putting his hand up, doing that little sassy dance that niggas do. And I'm like,
put my knee up on her neck. I went George Floyd.
And all things considered, everything that transpired in the aftermath of George Floyd losing his life, rest in peace. Forget his character, because people love the character assassinate. Doesn't matter. Whatever he did, he didn't deserve to go out like that.
Facts.
Point blank. For you to put that in a rhyme, and you not even a person of any kind of honor or valor. Like there's nice lyricists who could probably who have that valor, who could get that off. But
I don't think there's anybody that could get that.
you're right, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying
it's not ethical,
right?
But there's some niggas that lyrically you could be like,
right,
it's
yeah,
tough,
it's a little
but that's
shaky,
little
but
hard
you
to
ain't,
do.
you know what I mean?
Like,
But for you to do it in such an elementary way, talking about having sex with a woman when a man lost his life unjustly, Lil Yachty's an absolute piece of shit. But I don't want to bury the lead. Because I could kick Lil Yachty's back in for 2 hours straight. I can't stand that fucking guy. So say the rap star. When you saw that video, you heard that bar. What was your initial reaction?
He's a piece of shit, just like you said.
Okay.
And it's crazy for all the the debates that Jarv and I will have and have had over the years. There's just certain things that we just like synchronize on, because my immediate reaction, again, I don't like to go crazy on social media. I don't like to go crazy on Twitter, but like my immediate reaction was, no, I have to somehow tell Lil Yachty what a piece of shit he is. I was gonna tweet and tag him, like I was gonna @ him and say, look, listen, if I get blocked, I get blocked. I don't give a fuck. But you have to know how much of a piece of shit I think you are for this bar, because this shit it's disgusting. And there's a certain segment of people and artists who they don't really have a code that they live by. You know what I mean? They don't they don't really weigh things the way that a lot of us weigh things out. You know what I mean? He might, some people might think, this is a bar here, but is it worth even spitting that bar? Is it worth writing it down? Is it worth delivering it? Is it worth having it out there in the atmosphere for people to consume, and then have it come back on me and have it reflect on me? You know what I mean? And that's the thing that I guess like just aches me so much, is that he does not care how it reflects on him.
No.
There's and he's not the only one. But to be an artist and not care about how certain things that you say or do reflect on you as an artist, as a person, that shit bothers me. It's always bothered me. You know what I mean? And you know, this is not to say that you have to be like a perfect person or whatever, or you have to be a role model, but just certain things like a black man lost their life at the hands of a racist white police officer who was abusing their power
on camera, and you seen like
and
he
on
was
camera
proudly doing it,
and put his knee on his neck and choked him to death.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Over what was it again? Like Lucy cigarettes?
Yeah. Lucy's, my nigga.
Over Lucy's. You know what I mean? And it's like, do you feel like you're far enough removed? Like it's been enough time has passed to where you can poke fun at it? No, that shit is never gonna be funny. You know what I mean? It's been, you know, how many years it's been since 9/11? That shit ain't never gonna be funny. You know what I mean? How many hundreds of years since slavery? That shit's never gonna be. There's just certain shit that's never gonna be funny. You should never poke fun at.
We can't talk about
it's not
that particular group about what took place during the 40s or whatever, World War II era. You know what I'm saying? We can't. Ain't no rap ball about that. You just leave that shit alone, nigga.
So, you know, it's just on top of the fact that, he's a terrible rapper, absolutely horrendous rapper. You know what I mean? Voice, delivery, all of that, terrible.
The absolute worst. Oh my god.
But then on top of that, you know, and because to me, I'm gonna be honest, I hear him rap sometimes and I almost feel like he's trolling. like he's gonna do the absolute worst rap performance, the opposite of what he thinks good rap should sound like. He's gonna do the opposite of that. And if he gets an audience off of it, if he gets, you know, lit off of it, if he gets streams off of it, if he gets performances off of it, then, you know what I mean? He's just gonna, he's gonna keep doing that and go along with it. You know what I mean? So in my head, I already think he's disrespecting rap and hip hop by the way that he does rap and hip hop. And now to also disrespect the spirit of blackness, you know what I mean? The spirit of being a free black person in America who has to worry about, you know, a fucking racist white police officer having a bad day and now choking you to death, and it's like it's nothing to him. You know what I mean? It's like he doesn't hold any importance to any part of the culture of hip hop, or at least the culture of hip hop as I see it and as we see it. The tenets of it, the tenets that are important to all of us. He's the bizarro version of what that is.
Before I pass it to Dean, like I want to get this off because I forget it. To me, like Lil Yachty is a human form of everything that like us and like quote New York niggas complain about when we talk about niggas not really protecting the culture. Once it left the city and it went where it went, to me, he's the human representation of y'all didn't gatekeep enough in the South because this guy had no business being there. You know what I mean? What are your thoughts, Deanie?
Lil Yachty.
Word.
In the terms of Riley from the Boondocks, you know, fuck this guy. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the plane he flew in on. Fuck them shoes with the belt on it. What else he said? Fuck them chocolates. Fuck that yuck mouth. Fuck his fashion sense. Fuck them ugly yellow, green, and fucking yellow Air Force Ones. Just like, fuck this guy, bro. Like, I watched the whole country up in arms, bro.
Who is this guy? Where'd he come from? And why do we fucking keep acting like he's somebody that we need to fuck with?
The whole
Get rid of
country
this
was
guy.
up in arms, bro. Like, that shit was crazy to see. You know, like, That shit was a scary movie, like in real life, my nigga. Like the dude just was the foot on the neck, comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Just out there. What was it, like 8 minutes or some shit? He had his
mad long, bro.
Like,
and the thing was his body composition. He was just there, like, yeah, I got him. You know what I mean?
He lost his life, like
he was a dog or something.
He had a family, like, and the thing is, nobody else do this, bro. Like, Asian people don't see shit like that and make songs about it. White people don't do that today. People make songs about it, bro. Like, that shit was crazy to look at. And to have this bum ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? This dirty redhead. You know, I know you got his hair, but like everything wrong with the game, bro. An amalgam of everything fucked up in the game. And you're right, because back in the days they would have told him you can't do that. You can't do that. You're gonna fuck it up for the next person. That's gonna be the thing that's gonna start the trend of everyone saying, hey, I could do this. Whenever people start to say, hey, I can do this on all levels, it's the beginning of the end. And I think Yachty is a big component of that. And I think he gets a lot of grace for just being next to people who have had great things happen. You know, 21, Drake. And I think that's where all this comes from. Like, and I just
Where's Drama at? I would have rather heard more music from Drama. Why Drama ain't get Yachty spot?
Yo, but there's a contingent of people that like Yachty, bro. Typically younger folks. You know, Yachty might be the only young artist where I've never heard no older artists fuck with him. Like 41, I heard niggas in their 40s like, yo, them little niggas is nice.
Got something.
You know what I'm saying? Like fucking Cash Cobain, Bass Swag. The niggas like 21. Young niggas that's like in their early to mid 20s, and you're like, yo, these niggas got something. I've never heard a living soul utter the words, yo, Yachty,
because he's terrible.
Terrible, bro. And what you stand for is terrible. The shit you talk about is terrible. Your ethic is terrible.
We love Pooh Shiesty. We love 42 Doug. We don't hate on Young South.
They have moments.
But we pointing out this guy. Terrible.
Terrible, bro. And just bad for the culture, you know? Terrible for the culture. And I'm like, when he wrote that, who was that bar for? Did you think that niggas in their 30s would hear it and go, oh, this is it? Did you think niggas in their 20s would hear it and go, this is it? You know, niggas in their 40s would. I think, who is it for? It's whack, and who is it for?
Look at the niggas around them, like celebrating that shit. Just a bunch of yes men.
A bunch of niggas who just happy to be around,
dancing to the shit. And you know what? I understand. I want to cover all the bases. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe option.
Do
500
that.
likes. I know there's a currency in saying ridiculous things. Right? It's a currency that we probably should destroy. But there's a cultural currency even, because he says the thing on the record, it goes viral, we're talking about it, he gets the hits. And I feel like Yachty is in a place now where he knows a lot of people don't care for him. So he's decided, you know, I'm just gonna say whatever, because they don't fuck with me anyway. And he'll reap the benefits from trending. And I think that's where it's at right now. Like Sin talked about it before. It is like a tier of trolling, because he knows that people don't like him. So I'll just say the thing. It'll go viral. People are going to make reactions to it. My name will be in the media. I'm in the algorithm. And I think that he is in a space where he's just monetizing that. But there's a phrase in wrestling called heat, right? When you got good heat, like you're a good bad guy, you know what I'm saying, or a good guy that gets a response, you get heat, you know what I mean, the crowd responds to you. Then there's a phrase called X-Pac heat, where it's like, we just want you to go away. X. And it's like, I don't think Yachty understands that your heat is not good heat. They're not booing you because they love to hate you. They're booing you because they don't like you,
really,
bro,
just hate
and
you.
they want you to go away. And it's like, even if you feel like you're monetizing the negativity, as a black man, don't take the 45 or the 47 approach to where like there's no stone you won't turn to get some heat. As a black man, there's certain lines you just don't need to cross. There's so much other bars you could have said.
Facts.
George Floyd, nigga, minding his business wherever he at. He lost his life. But you reference it in a sex bar?
Crazy.
Just for the reaction that you got. You just wanted to trend. You wanted to go viral, bro. Like, have some integrity. Don't be dishonorable, you know? And I think that's a word that's getting lost in this new era of hip hop for these some of these young people, because not everybody. Well, some of these young people are very dishonorable. They don't understand that honor and valor matters. You know what I mean?
They weren't raised on that, bro. Like I feel like we were like, that shit was like almost beat into us to like pause. You know what I'm saying? To be like righteous niggas, like, and move with the force. Like it's just not. We're in a very like do whatever you got to do to get whatever you got to get type era.
So he's a grifter. Then he's not he's a grifter. He's a rich grifter.
One of the many that's in this industry. One of the many that's in the culture. That's really bringing nothing positive to this shit. Nothing better. No improvements. If you ask, what did Yachty bring to hip hop culture? What is our answer?
Nothing. You can move Yachty out of rap right now, and the game would not even blink. Nothing would be missed, bro.
Get better.
He stopped rapping right now, nothing would change, bro. Because Young Atlanta got enough other artists to where they could lean on them to be great.
Classic artists too.
Literally nothing. Literally. Because like, what kind? This is where I get perplexed. Because
that's the right word, bro.
What conversations is Yachty in? Like, we talk about like best MCs, best out the South, best trap artists, best drill artists, best, biggest hits. Like, where does he fit into any of those conversations? You know what I mean? When does he come up? Where does he come up?
None.
With who?
These are the conversations Yachty comes up in. These fucked up ass conversations.
These conversations.
Yes, that's it. There's no positive light. There's no, like, usually there's something, like even with a girl, like, I'm thinking there, like, she's not the cutest, but she got a fat ass. You know what I'm saying? She's not the fat, but she got the nice rack. Like where's the loveliness in this guy's ability, bro? Like, where's the upside? Is the rapping good? Is the performance good? Is the style good? Is the energy good? Like, is the ability to make other people great, like, good? Like, I just don't see it, bro. And I think that the latter was the thing people were holding on to. Like, hey, you were next to Drake and Drake made some music. But outside of that, like, what is there individually with his own music? That shit is basuda, bro.
And it it's not lost on me that him and goddamn, what the hell was that?
You need to drink more.
Sorry. That him and Drake developed the relationship that they developed because it seems like they're
two trolls,
two very like-minded individuals,
niggas who don't care.
You know what I mean? It just so happens that Drake is infinitely more talented,
yes,
than Yachty. But the thing that Drake has taken from Yachty is that basically, I don't know, nobody cares. Like, nobody cares how good you are. Nobody cares, what you do. Nobody cares about skill or talent or songwriting or bars or anything. So long as you stay in the algorithm somehow, then you're winning. Because somehow Yachty keeps staying in the algorithm. And Drake keeps staying in the algorithm.
These Drake is dropping music. This nigga's dropping like.
Well, it's also because
songs.
these popular streamers continuously, for the sake of a click, will give him that platform.
They are a push.
He ain't doing it by himself. It wasn't the label. He was on Blackboy Max's, one of the most popular streamers, sitting next to that guy. Little Baby was in the vicinity as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna go where it go at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Aiden Ross is not a nobody in the stream world. He's one of the biggest.
Yeah.
Last week, if I'm not mistaken, Drake was on with Aiden Ross. You know what I mean? So these large platforms are giving these guys their platform to do what they do. And it's not people of any, like, it ain't like Yachty's not going to Sway, right?
Yeah.
Drake's not doing that.
Culture.
I'm talking about platforms with like that have real legs as far as like reach. They're not on the Breakfast Club. They're not on Angie.
Real questions that'll be asked.
They're not on Big Boy in the Morning. They're not going to none of these platforms as actual hip hop platforms. They go on the clout platforms, and clout platforms means it's no holds barred. It's in a lot of ways it's a shameless platform.
Mm-hmm.
And with shamelessness, that means anything goes, like George Floyd bars.
Yeah.
Because Blackboy Max was sitting right there. He could have looked at him and said, yo, gang, you bugging. Same way Blackboy got mad when niggas was smoking in his Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
And he was ready to get it rocking, allegedly,
5E.
behind some bud, some weed.
TJ.
But you let the nigga just besmirch a man who lost his life unjustly, and you just sat there.
Blackboy, come on, man.
You know, I ain't trying to kick bro back in because I don't really the stream shit ain't my bag. But it's like, again, be a black man for a second.
But still,
this is rioting nationwide behind that.
You gotta hold niggas accountable because they worked hard to build these platforms. You know what I'm saying? So if you work hard to build these platforms, you gotta be mindful of what people are saying on these platforms. You know, like that shit is crazy.
No, but I think so somewhere within the growth of these platform
that's not safe. It's safe.
Somewhere within the building of these platforms, like the algorithm. And it goes back to the algorithm. Like the algorithm has chosen these platforms to be these successful platforms. Why has the algorithm chosen these platforms? You know,
young people.
Besides young people, like what is it inherently within the algorithm that allows these platforms, these I don't give a fuck platforms, to be the popular platforms? CIA.
Oh yeah, y'all trying to take rap back? Here go these streamers right here.
Let's dump these.
We gonna get your ass one way or the other. Now again, we don't have no proof to support this, but we like to blame the CIA for certain shit. You know what I mean? This is a great infiltration of culture,
Facts.
in my opinion.
But the thing is, because like at my day job, we've had events where we've had they've been called tech talks. And we've had conversations about like the inherent racism and bias of both algorithms and AI.
For a fact, the algorithm doesn't like us.
The
algorithm doesn't love us. They like us, but they don't love us.
Right.
Because we're not problematic enough for the algorithm to love us. If we was decided, let's say that during the rap beef, we was like really wild, disrespectful to Drake, being like salaciously disrespectful, we'd have got position OD. You dig? But because we try to be fair and balanced, we don't feed that space.
Yeah, and so like, no, it's the algorithm. Even though it's supposed, you know, there's this idea or notion that it's like fair and balanced, and like, you know, it's just computers computing numbers. Like, there's no bias there. It's all calculations and math. But like, it's calculations and math that is based on the society that has built these computers and algorithms and AIs. So, however the society is, it's automatically baked into all of these machines. You know what I mean? And so, like, you can't separate. You know, and the thing is that it's also like this notion is going to be lost on young people, because young people are going to be like, oh, it's just computers. Like, you know. What's the problem? Like,
they're so desensitized by the impact of the algorithm that it's not even in their word and they lexicon.
It's because they use it so much, bro. Like it's almost like, you know, they say the microwave gives you cancer, but niggas can't stop putting food in the microwave. It's like it's so normal.
That's right. That right there, Dini. I think the computer is so common for a certain age demographic that the same way to simplify the point. It's like when we were younger, we knew at a certain point in the year, we were going outside. We would wake up, do what we got to do in the crib so our parents won't bug out. We go outside, we run around,
turn up,
we play, we hug a block, stand by the store or somebody's crib, and we mag. The girls walk by, we bother them, whatever. We go to get food at the corner store, you get your little hero, your little chips, whatever. And that was your day. There's no consequences to that day. They look at the computer as there's no consequences. This is just the internet. That's not really me. It's the internet. Whereas we look at the computer as there's a lot of consequences that come with
real world shit.
Every decision that we make. Right. Starting with downloading Wares or LimeWire and destroying your computer just to get some music.
Trojan horse,
you feel me? Older people have a keen understanding of how dangerous this internet shit can be. Young people growing up with it from the time they were born and having a tablet in their hand, they don't even understand that like everything is fake to them. They think that when they've got 10 toes down in real life, that's real. I could be whoever I want to be on the internet. That's not real. Not understanding that has great consequences. And I think that's the great divide. Like, our outside was literally outside,
bro.
Their outside is the internet.
Online.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that shit, they don't even realize that they bugging. You know what I mean? Or they supporting some bullshit. Nah, Yachty's lit. Let me just mac out with bro. You know what I mean?
It's like the precursor to the Ready Player One movie, bro. I don't know if you ever see Ready Player One.
I did.
I feel like that's what social media and all this shit's heading into, where everyone's just gonna be logged into the computer all day
them
long.
Niggas need to go outside, go play, go. Yo, nigga, sometimes you didn't even have to do shit. You could have went to the park, go hoop, go to your man's block, go to your block, just hug the block for the day. And that was a great day.
Y'all know T-Rags, right?
Yeah.
He had a skit recently that the T-Rags, shots to T-Rags.
He's a genius.
Salute.
Hilarious. He had a skit recently where it was about it was a dude, but his friend was calling him to invite him to a party, and then he's playing the guy, and he's like, oh, where's the party gonna be at? And the friend is like, it's gonna be online, it's gonna be lit. You know what I mean? And he was like, what you mean is online? Like, and he's like, oh no, the streamer is gonna go to the party, and we're gonna watch the streamer go to the party, and it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be lit. And he's like, oh, but what you mean? Like he lets us know where the party is so that we can go. He's like, no. We just watch him go to the party, and watch him enjoy himself, and we live vicariously through him.
And pay the nigga to go to the party.
You know what I mean? And and throw bread. You know what I mean? And it sounds so crazy, but it like that sort of satire is built on
truths,
real shit.
That's where we at.
So long story short, fuck Lil Yachty, fuck everything he represents, fuck that ball he spit, fuck his impact on culture. If you're a young guy and you swear about Lil Yachty, just to be clear, we disagree. He represents everything wrong in hip hop. He adds nothing to the culture. Remove him from the culture and nothing will change. In fact, by default, it would improve just by removing him. Addition by subtraction. Pack Lil Yachty up. We're kicking us back in.
Deuces.
And I get the sense that I speak for Macito as well when it comes to that. Mace wouldn't have threw bail for that. Because there's certain lines you don't cross, especially when a human being's rights were violated. To use it in a bar, and it was a bum ass bar, not an uplifting bar, just a throwaway sex bar. Fuck you, Lil Yachty. The fuck out of here,
Deuces,
man. We're not gonna spend too much time on this next topic. This is just we're gonna call this one. We're gonna steal from sports. Shout out Bomani. Something or nothing. A video got out on social media. It was posted on social media with Westside Gun stating that he essentially got Freddie Gibbs. I think it was at an airport. Freddie Gibbs and Benny Butcher together to talk it out. We know the well-documented history between those two. Benny Butcher, he was a victim of an attempted robbery. He got hit in the process in Texas. Freddie Gibbs made a joke about it. Benny didn't appreciate it. That led to situations both physically in person and lyrical barbs as well. But now we see that Westside Gun is got those guys to be men and have a conversation. So Denny the Balance, I come to you first. Something or nothing. Is Benny the Butcher and Freddie Gibbs talking it out gonna lead to some music?
Something.
Conversation
will be crazy once they get into Plunger Gate. But I'm sure if they can.
I mean, she's Freddie.
And I was gonna say, like, there's real nigga conversations. Like, there's real nigga conversations to the point where, like, I understand, bro. I know she was a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, when two real niggas build, like, yeah, she was a hoe. Yeah, she was a hoe. And y'all kind of come to that mutual understanding and go. But I mean, like, Sin talked about it a couple days ago, man. We need more one-way flights, man. We need more Frank Lucas's. Like, the music those dudes made together, bro, was actually uplifting. And we need more of that. I would love a 7-track EP. Figure it out, man. No plunges in the studio, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep that lady out of your life. But I would love to see them collaborate. I would. I think them two, with the run that Freddie's been having and his ability to just put a project together.
That's where I come in.
And
oh boy.
And where Benny is lyrically where he can be, if he just finds that right bag. It's a big if. But I think them two could do something, especially if a call of Hit Boy is placed. I think some beautiful things could happen.
Oh, the Hit Boy variable.
Alchemist? That's possible.
Oh, Hit Boy.
But I think Betty would do better with Hit Boy.
Fuck it. Yeah. Both.
Yeah. Nice little tape.
They already working together. They do Hit Boy and Al doing tapes together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just say something or nothing, bro.
It's something. At least I hope it's something. I really hope it's something. I think this would greatly benefit Benny right now. Freddie is still on a run of amazing projects, and I don't know, Benny. We've talked about it. All right, you know what? I'm gonna put down my diplomat hat for a second.
Well,
no, because you got to speak your truth about Rock Marciano. You really let loose on Rock Marciano last week.
A little honesty.
You know what I mean? So
I know we were going here tonight.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna take off my
here tonight.
Diplomatic hat.
Let loose is crazy.
Diplomatic hat is crazy too.
I don't know. I feel like Benny's struggling right now. I feel like Benny's struggling to gain footing out here. We talked about it offline, but like it wasn't too long ago where we were anticipating a Benny and Drake collaboration. You know what I mean? And that didn't come to fruition. The Def Jam debut didn't debut the way it was supposed to debut.
Everybody couldn't go.
You know what I mean? And so like, and ever since then,
everybody didn't go.
Ever since then, I mean, you know, Benny's been active. He's continued to put stuff out, but the buzz around Benny just has not been the same.
It's faded.
You know what I mean? Whether or not, however you feel about the music, within the hip hop circles, the Benny buzz is gone. You know what I mean? Freddie, on the other hand, continues to shine. You know, he had the joint before this, Alfredo 2. I forget the name of the joint
that had their anniversary joint on it.
Yeah. That
you
one.
Only died.
You only died twice.
Or something. Yeah.
You only died twice. That was a solid project. You know what I mean? That was the first one.
You only died once.
You only died once.
Mm-hmm.
What did we think?
I have no idea, bro.
That's crazy. You only died once. Before was that the one before that was Soul Separately, right?
Yeah.
That people love that
fire.
Project. You know what I mean?
I'd say classic.
That turned me around.
I'd say
exactly.
Pause. Like I became a fan.
So
I gotta hit the drop for that because that was crazy. You know what I mean, I'm sorry.
It was Soul Separately to Only Down Once and to Alfredo 2. It's continued to be a strong run, and the Benny run, not so much. So all that to say, I very much want it to be something, because I think they have made dope songs together. One Way Flight and Frank Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
And for Benny's sake, because I want Benny to win. I think
I want to say something just before you go. I want to say one more thing.
I think Benny linking back up with Freddie for like a couple of joints. I think it would. I think people would love it, and I think it would get Benny's buzz a little bit back up. And it'll be great for everybody. Great for hip hop and the fans.
To add on to what you just said, the last time we heard him on a collab was I think the Shot and Stab 2. And that was stabbed and shot 2.
The liquor's
and
working.
It was working. And that was fire. You know what I'm saying? With him and the homie 38.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe because the musicality of Freddie's so good, so you're getting the lyrics, you're getting the actual ability to make a great record. Maybe the combination of that can bring some.
Yeah, you know what? Because when we interviewed Ransom and we talked about
Shout out to Ran.
How he had Dave East on the record. And he said it without necessarily saying it, that the record kind of worked because he was the curator of the project. The sonics, the artistic direction was his.
It was his world, basically.
So essentially, Dave East had to play in the away game for that. And I think Benny with Stabbed and Shot 2, that was definitely an away game, because when Benny's left to his own world and world building, it doesn't hit the same when he's with the BSF guys. And I know he wants to put his guys on, but with the BSF guys, I'm not gonna say BSF is holding him back, but I don't think we get the best version of Benny when he's alongside BSF. I don't know. I don't know if Benny knows where he needs to go next as far as the Sonics go. When he was in that run, and of course our ears have been tuned a little bit different over the last few years because of what Griselda has done with bringing that back to the forefront, and then certain artists realizing you can in fact do that and not lose an audience. Those artists who are a little more grander with the Sonics barred up on better beat selections, made better albums, like as far as composing the albums, better bodies of work, and those guys could. And I think Griselda is in a spot now, especially Benny, where it's like, where do you go next? To me, like he maxed out in between Burden of Proof and the joint he did with Harry Fraud right after that. As far as Sonics go, he maxed out with those two records back to back, and he's been kind of like hit or miss since then. Summertime Butch 2024 to me is fire. Summertime Butch 2, cool, but it's not Summertime Butch 1. Stab the Shot 2 was a road game with 38 Spec. So you can't, he barred up, he did his thing, but 38, that's a 38 album to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like, yeah, he does need a Freddie Gibbs as far as what Gibbs does. Gibbs has kind of changed his Sonics because Alfredo 2 is more so closer to You Only Die Once and Soul separately than it is to Alfredo 1 because he found his niche. You know what I mean? Like this, I can get on these really lush productions. To me, he's like Overground Rose with the production.
That's a great
beat for beat. He's picking very lush. Rich Sonics along with his rhyming and flow ability, as opposed to just rhyming on samples, drumless shit. Like Freddie graduated from the drumless shit. I feel like Benny's stuck in the rut where he still want to do that, call his fans nerds on the internet, but then you still feeding them. When you not, remember what I said a couple years ago? Was it 2023 when I was like, yo, go get Metro?
Yeah,
it's time for him to graduate, and I was like, yo, Benny need to go get Metro and do some shit we never heard before, which is an East Coast nigga on a fully produced Metro Boomin shit. To me, that was the next evolution. People didn't see the vision, they still don't see the vision. But like you seen what Metro sonically, Metro's not Metro from 10 years ago. Metro really is a real life producer now. He not a regional producer anymore. Metro is doing shit, but he's flipping samples in ways, and he's still giving you the drums. He's giving you stadium music, southern shit, East Coast BPMs, low key if you really listen to the shit. And I think Benny would benefit from a sonical change. So I agree with y'all. Like he need to get with Benny, and it's crazy. I mean, with Freddie Gibbs, because it's crazy to me. As far as the moral high ground goes in this whole situation, Benny has the moral high ground. He was, quote, the victim. I don't want to disrespect Benny by calling him a victim, but niggas tried to rob him.
Yeah.
They boomed him in his leg, whatever. Freddie was wrong for what he did. And then kikiing and laughing about it. But in the midst of that, musically, while Benny might have the moral high ground, musically, Freddie has ran past this guy, bro. Yeah. He might not lyrically be better than Benny.
Sonically, bro.
But the last few projects, he's kicking Benny's back in.
Yeah, that's not even going back to like Bandana.
I'm not even saying he is lyrically better than Benny right now.
I don't know if I want to have that conversation yet. You know what I mean?
I just know the music is definitely better. No question.
Yeah.
Long story short, I'm with my guys. It's something. But it's only something if Benny realizes that the bullshit that y'all been through, the fighting, and jumping a nigga in the barbecue spot in Buffalo and all of that. Move past it, bro.
And y'all are y'all only enemies. Like to my outside of like academics, like Freddie Gibbs ain't got no real rapper beef, and I don't see nobody really beefing with but Benny.
And when you listen to Freddie bars about Benny, like I think he really likes Benny, and he believes that Benny actually likes him too. Like they fuck with each other. Pause. No Bruno. Like he really, like they really fuck with each other. And this is some stupid shit that got in the way of progress.
High quality raps, man.
And I feel like they will both benefit from linking back up, putting the bullshit to the side, and making music that people will get hyped for. And there's a bag involved.
Yeah.
If West Side is making this video and making it clear that essentially he brought these two niggas together to put this shit to bed.
Executive produce.
Let's make some music.
Executive produce,
you know? Let's make the music. Let's get back to that, because Benny, you need it.
That'll be a time.
Call Metro Boomin.
Maybe Westside is
That'll
singing
be
what
a
we
time,
sing.
bro.
Come on now, you know West
Freddie,
singing it, bro.
Benny with Westside on the executive production, and you get like Alchemist, Hit Boy
Facts.
beats.
Come on, man. You see the vision.
That's
Same
a
way we
game
see the
plan
vision.
right there.
But let's move on, guys. So
Yes,
let
sir.
us know what y'all think in the chat about that. I feel like this has been a really good episode thus far. We're giving y'all a lot to digest and
Unpack.
talk about. So give us that like, hit the subscribe option, hit the notification bell.
Get him up.
Next topic. I threw in the group chat Scarface interview with Club Shay Shay. I would have posted the clip of what he was talking about, but I don't want to get demonetized via Club Shay Shay. So I'm not going to post a clip on the pod because, again, money talks, right? But in the midst of that, he was talking about a record called Guess Who's Back. And the way he did that shit, where he conversed about how Hov put the verse together, and that transitioned into him conversing about his verse, him being Scarface with Shay Shay. And in conversation form, rhyming his verse while talking about his verse to Shannon Sharp. Some of the most amazing hip-hop interview shit I've ever seen in my life. No gas. And then I was talking to Sin, and I was like, you know what? When I had Guess Who's Back, I get very nostalgic about that song. I think the song is amazing. I think that's one of the best 3-man rap collaborations by a boutique producer in history. I'm not putting that on gas. I really believe that. Kanye was in his bag. Early Ye.
Yeah.
In his bag. 2002 Hov. My favorite version of Jay-Z is 02 Jay-Z. Even after losing to Nas. That guy, because he had a chip on his shoulder, he was rhyming different in 02. Mixtape Hov, all that. Y'all know, if you know, you know. That verse fire. Scarface. Blaze the beat. And then imagine being Beanie Siegel in that situation. Hov bodied it. Face bodied it. What am I gonna do?
Gifted.
I'm a body it too. You know what I mean?
Beautiful position to be
I remember
in,
being in high school. I had my homeboy Kevin Harris and another dude, I forget his name, but used to be the 3 of us. We used to leave after the 7th period. Go Mac. We used to hug the block, if you will. In Canarsie, we used to be over there on Flatlands and Rockaway. It was a little crib, had a nice little porch. We used to Mac over there every day. We would always jokingly say, yo, we hugging the block. You know what I mean? We not no street name. We used to be like, yo, we hugging the block.
Like I'm 8 feet tall.
And we only said that because of what Hov said. I hug the block like I'm 8 feet tall. So every time I hear that song, I think about being back in high school with my guy Kevin and his man. It was more his man than my man's. You know what I'm saying? Just macking, bothering the girls, just chilling, just being young and stupid. You know what I mean? And that song always takes me back to that spot. So I want to ask Sin and Dini, what is the song for y'all that makes y'all extremely nostalgic? When y'all hear that song, it takes y'all back to where y'all was when y'all was first really vibing with that song. Sin, I'll come to you first.
Damn, you want to come to me first?
Yeah,
you know I'm gonna
you're a
have
nostalgia
like
guy,
10
man.
different songs, bro. Like,
There's
There's
one,
always
though,
one.
bro.
There's always one though.
so all right, I'll start off with some honorable mentions. My favorite song of all time, T-Roy.
Yeah.
They Reminisce Over You. You know what I mean?
Pete
P-Rock
Rock.
and CL Smooth. To this day, it you know, every time that song comes on, it speaks to me and it takes me back to a time and place. I want to also put in there Biggie, One More Chance remix.
Yeah, you remember where you was when you heard that.
There's just like a certain feeling of summer 95. You know what I mean? It just comes over. You feel the sun, you feel the great weather. You know, my Penny Hardaway jersey.
Gangster.
You know what I mean? My Carl Kanai shorts, like I see it. Like
95,
you know what I mean?
27 in Zenith, man.
Crazy. I also want to shout out, you know what I mean? And it's serendipitous that Walter put up the DMX record up here too.
Walter Great.
How's it going down?
What a time to be alive.
In
man.
98, every time that beat drops, it's just like, and it's always like I said, because I love summer, so it's always like a summertime feeling, and it's just like, you know, it's just this picture I have. I was spending a lot of time in the South Bronx because I had a girl up there. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, walking the street. I was on 149th and 3rd Ave, like just,
Big Bronx.
you know, shopping and, you know, the fucking, what was that shit? Dr. J's.
Dr. J's right there on the corner.
Dr. J's.
That's gone, by the way.
VIM used to have, you know, some deals on
Thims.
some deals
that
on
good
kicks.
polo. You know what I mean?
Tim-
Tim's was mad on sale all the time.
Hell yeah.
Good Tim's.
So there's a few of them.
Copping some Nautica shit.
feel me?
Copy your 96 Naughty.
But like I feel like these are all records that like a lot of people would bring up. So The one that I want to choose specifically for me personally is AZ, Rather Unique.
Wow.
And
Asiatic one.
it's a bit of a deep cut. I learned many years later that this particular song was a personal favorite of a lot of people, a lot of AZ fans, or a lot of people that were fans of AZ's first album, Do or Die. But I remember hearing this for the first time. Actually, I think it was on like a Future Flavors. On Hot 97 late night on Sundays. It was Pete Rock and Marley Marl, and they would play. It was basically like a radio mixtape. You know what I mean? They would get records early and play them, and then you would find out months down the line like the albums that they would end up on. You know what I mean? It's the first place that I heard Affirmative Action. It's the first place that I heard Section by The Roots. So I have a lot of memories of listening to that radio show and listening to songs early on. So that was my first recollection of hearing it. Then AZ's album came out, and it was on his album produced by Pete Rock. Shouts to Pete Rock. Even though we've had the conversations many times, and I would probably rank Primo above Pete Rock. It always seems like Pete Rock has those songs that like carry time and space with it. You know what I mean? And always take me back to that time and space. They reminisce over you. The world is yours. Rather Unique. And there's just something about that song when I hear it. It puts me back in my high school hallway. Like I could see the green bricks. You know what I mean? Aligning
classic New York
the
shit,
hallway,
green bricks.
You know what I mean? I could see what I'm wearing. I got on probably like my blue and red Columbia fleece. I'm probably wearing my Air Force mids.
The strap.
With the strap.
Had a time.
If you recall,
it's like $50, $60 back then.
If you recall, there was a time when mids had a run.
Mids was the elites, and if you had the lows, you was looked at. Crazy. Low key.
That was a time. It went from the highs in the early 90s to the mids in the mid 90s to the lows in the late 90s into the 2000s. Mm-hmm. It's funny how that that
changed up.
You know what I mean? But yeah, mid 90s, the mid Air Force Ones. I had like the white with the navy blue and the navy blue sole. And you remember when you used to, because the mids with the highs, you used to hang the strap out the back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the lows had no strap, so you didn't have to worry about it. But the mids were kind of a conundrum.
A side strap.
How do you, right.
You have to
it's attached.
Tuck the baggy jeans on the inner sole so that the straps, you know what I mean?
Right. Or you tie the loop of the strap into the laces so it's propped up properly so
draped.
It holds up the jeans. You know what I mean? And so all the flirting with the girlies in the hallway, you know what I mean? Finding that one you really liked, and then you just like throw your arm around and walk down the hallway. And that was walking them to their class.
Thing to do because once you throw that arm, she's either gonna fling it off or let it be great.
You know what I mean? And so I don't know that particular song, AZ Rather Unique. Like I see all of it. You know what I mean? I see it like a 50-inch zenith.
Believe it.
Believe it. You know what I mean? AZ Rather Unique.
Talk to me, Dini. What is the song for you?
I got a few too, man. I'm gonna shout out to Sin. I'm gonna let a few off too, man. Notorious Thugs. What a game changer for me, man. Seeing Big like get on the Bone Thugs vibes on their track with their type of flow, and having each Bone Thug like pick up the intensity after Biggie went busy, crazy, lazy, just insanity. Know the Ledge. Eric B. Rakim, man, sipped juice. I got enough to go around. Like I nigga used to talk to niggas. You know what I'm saying? Every time I hear that song, I think of Juice. Just great vibes. What's my shit? KRS-One, The Bridge. Like,
Oh, you took it back.
oh my god, bro, I'm from the Bronx, man.
Bro,
That's
how old were you?
I was a little kid. I'm talking about what the song means to me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Copy.
Nostalgia. I was 3 years old when the shit came out. But like the nostalgia it meant to be from the Bronx, and we got ours up on Queens on that one. You know what I'm saying? And Queens was they was doing their thing, and like KRS-One, Dolo, the Blastmaster. But if I'm giving, also Jay-Z, The Evils. Oh my God, like one of my favorite songs all time. But I'm gonna give it to one song. The Message, man, Nas, bro. Like
that's
96 summer, man. When I first got off the stoop, I mean, it was a Trackmasters with the Sting sample. You know what I'm saying? The Shape of My Heart sample.
Yeah.
Kid Capri with the scratches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. The Clash of the Cymbals. Fake Thug, No Love, you get the slug. See before Augusto, your luck, Lord. I didn't know till I was drunk, though. Nigga mentioned Vanity, my childhood crush. Like, you mentioned The Last Dragon, my favorite movie. It just was like, I felt like he was talking to me. You know what I'm saying? That was my first time. I was 12 years old. I'm traveling to Brooklyn from the Bronx. I know nowadays a nigga 12 years old traveling from the Brooklyn to the Bronx ain't a big thing. But in 96, no phones. You know what I'm saying? A nigga going from the Bronx to Brooklyn was a nigga making moves. So, like, but I just remember every line of that, and what I go to when I talk about the verses, you know, like the bars. Yeah. Like I know I can recite that backward, bro. Like the energy, I can still smell the mid weed in the air that the niggas on the block was smoking. The 40 ounces,
the
like
greens
niggas,
with the 40,
you know it,
with
bro.
The
When the bag was like enough weed to put into this cup for 10, like $6 type shit, $5, $6. Niggas had tray bags. Like that was a time.
Smoking that skunk.
That was a time, bro. Like. And just hip hop was just so pause raw back then, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I just remember Nas's lyrics and just Candy B, Vanity from Last Dragon, just everything just about that song just brings me back to that stoop. Cause we were stoop kids, bro. Like we couldn't get too far down the block. Jamaican parents, they play that. We couldn't get too far. We was in the hood, so like it was like, yo, corner and stay away from that other corner, cozy corner.
Outside, bro. I lived in like the fringe Brownsville, like Bed-Stuy. I was on Ralph in 98, bro.
The trap, bro.
I wasn't allowed to go outside.
You feel me?
Caribbean parents, I could be in the hallway with my neighbors and shit.
Nigga.
But like outside in the Gaza, hell no, bro. I was living like, I wouldn't call it the P's, but it was NYCHA because I don't want to, not trying to like knock the P's. What I'm saying is the architecture of the apartment. It was only like 6 floors. It wasn't like the P's where the shit be
14,
like
15
right.
P's.
It was like, but it was still under the NYCHA umbrella, but it wasn't designed like a project. It was a NYCHA apartment, and we had the park that was attached to it. So like she would let niggas rock out the park at certain times.
Once that light,
or like 6 o'clock, you gotta bring your ass in the crib. You know what I mean?
On my time, but
you know
yeah,
man,
that's my record, man. Just. You can speak that record to someone and they be like, wow, like what?
For me, the album song is affirmative action because I always go back to like I was with my cousins, they lived over in Flatbush. They was on what was it, like Foster and like 29th, and like in the middle of Flatbush. And one of my cousins had a birthday party and somebody had the fucking Nas second album. Or what is the name of it again? Because I'm really drunk.
It was written.
I played It Was Written front to back at the party, nigga. And the first time I heard affirmative action was at that party. I can still picture myself right now.
Sit back, relax.
And I was on the left side of their living room. In the corner, I had a chair with the Walkman, not even the Discman, the tape, my nigga.
Tape player, bro.
Playing this shit. Man. And when I got to affirmative action, I'm like, my young brain was like, what the fuck is this?
And then the number shit Foxy gave us on that.
Right.
We was like, whoa.
And the thing is, the best part of it was I was at that age where I was aware of who Nas was. I was aware of who AZ was. I was aware of who Foxy was. I'm like, what the fuck is this song about? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
And of course, Sin mentioned it before. The World Is Yours. That song is, to me, I love Hov. Hov is always going to be my favorite rapper. But I feel like when it comes to like the quintessential, what New York feels like, what New York sounds like, if it's not Nas, it's Mobb Deep. When you think about the 90s. Because they have certain songs that just take you.
That whole influence album.
It envelops that time.
Yeah.
Their cinematics and their beat selection is just otherworldly. And the beautiful part of it is, in real time, they had no idea what they were doing. They might front, but they were just picking fire shit and rhyming and talking about their life. Not understanding that they were making checkpoints in time where it's like, you hear the world is yours, you are immediately back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest, only the strong survive. Oh my, you're back in the 90s, nigga.
Love that.
Shitting me. And a special shout out to Mad Lion. Take it easy. Quintessential
Salute.
Lions.
That's
Fucking Lost Boys.
That's
Benz
the one
Coupe, the
right
Beam,
there.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
the
man.
Lex Coupes, the Beamers, and the Benz.
Keep your head up.
Come on, bro. And the joint where he made thank the Lord, you know what I mean? Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had Renee.
Yeah.
These songs are like checkpoints in time, bro. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, shout out to
we
Mr.
90s
Cheeks and the
kids,
family,
forgive
man.
us.
Listen, all flowers due to the Lost Boys, man, because they really had a run, and Mr. Cheeks even into the early 2000s. But not enough is said about the Lost Boys and that stamp that they had in the middle of the 90s.
Yeah.
The most competitive era of all time, the most competitive time period. And these motherfuckers was cranking
Obsessed with
out
this life that I'm
joints,
living.
bro.
Ghetto love
Like,
is the
bro.
law.
Joints.
And I wanna
The
let
story
go.
joints, the
Shout out, rest in
club
peace,
joint, the
Freaky
party
Tom, man.
joints, Lex Coupes, Beamers, and the Benz. Like, bro, come on, the yearn.
Yeah.
To the hood, East Coast, West Coast, and worldwide. Come on, son.
And the thing is, like, and we've talked about this a few times, but like, motherfuckers in the 90s understood the assignment with the hooks.
Facts, bro.
And not necessarily like a chorus, not necessarily like, you know,
song makers, my nigga.
Right. You know what I mean? Not
Reeled you in.
necessarily like having to have a singer come on your chorus, but like hooks. You know what I mean? The part of the song where you could chant.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We like
Scream.
when you hear certain rappers now try to emulate the style of the 90s, they forget that part.
Yep.
They forget the part, the chorus, the hook, the part where you chant.
They just rap.
You know what I mean? They just rap straight through, beginning to end. And that's cool and everything. But like, and we were talking about too when I went to the Wu-Tang concert, how stadium ready Enter the Wu-Tang was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How arena ready Enter the Wu-Tang was. All those songs had like classic hooks that you could sing and chant. Even if you didn't know the verses, you knew the hooks. And that's what stuck with you. You know what I mean?
It started from the first single,
It
Protect Your
didn't,
Neck.
it didn't have to be like some corny shit. You know what I mean? It didn't have to be some bad boy shiny suit shit. But like a good
raps.
raw hook that, you know what I mean, stuck with you. That was big. It was big, and they understood that back then.
Think about it. When Method Man coming on Protect Your Neck. Moving on your left. Whole crowd is locked in. You know what I
Crazy.
mean? We can move on to chat, but I hope y'all been filling the chat up with y'all nostalgic songs. I take y'all back to that moment
Yes.
in time.
Yeah.
You
Tell
know
us
what I
your
mean?
nostalgic songs.
That's
for
a
real.
fact. And while you do
Take
that,
us
hit the
back.
like button, hit the subscribe option, hit the notification bell. Keep locking in with the rap rounds. If you can't tell by now, we really love this rap shit.
Hell yeah.
Adore that shit, man.
So I wasn't planning on bringing this segment back so soon. I was going to do it sporadically when people gave me a reason to. But it just so happens that multiple people gave me a reason to. But I landed on one person in particular. And that person, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's called Leave Us Alone, bro. It's not the lawn. The lawn is definitely more culturally dense.
Yes.
People who need to be kind of Lil Yachty snapped out of existence. Leave Us Alone is for people who live on the internet with this culture shit. And it just sporadically or consistently, I should say, very annoying, consistently posting some shit that people don't give a damn about. And it's very annoying for us consumers. So the latest person who needs to absolutely leave us alone is Lizzo. I'm sorry. Lizzo, leave us the fuck alone.
I don't want this backlash, bro.
Damn it.
I don't want this one.
man.
It don't got nothing to do with her appearance.
Okay.
I don't give a damn about what Lizzo
I
looks
was
like.
about to
Shout out,
get going out.
shout
I
out
was like,
Lizzo.
you could do your segment, but I don't want to be pictured.
No, you're right. You're right.
My likeness does not
right.
need to be anywhere close to this segment.
Let's be clear. One person doesn't represent the four of us, and I need to stop putting that on us. But I want to be clear. Shout out to Lizzo for getting her health back, losing the weight. You know, people on the internet who have been questioning her because she was once upon a time body positive.
Yeah.
But the reality is, let's get into some adult shit for a second. Stop the social media shenanigans. Body positive or not, you have to go to the doctor. When you go to the doctor and they start pulling them numbers and they start telling you this, and this, and you got to stop doing this, and this. As body positive as you are, you want to live. You want to be here for as long as you can be here.
Facts.
And body positivity, the doctor don't give a fuck about that. So don't kill Lizzo for losing weight. She wants to be here. She chose her health because I'm pretty sure the doctor said, yo, sis, this is what it is and what it ain't. Right? That's why I'm not here to talk about her weight. What I'm here to talk about is this with her losing the weight, her newfound rap career. It's fucking annoying. I hate it. The songs aren't good. You're Lizzo, you're too artistically gifted to be trying to do a Sexy Red cosplay.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Let Sexy Red do that shit. Cause you know what? I might be in the minority at the rap round table. Sexy Red got some joints. You know, she picks the fuck out of a beat. She might be CIA Records superstar, but she know how to pick a beat. She know how to write a hook, or her team know how. I don't know who's doing it, but they write a fire hook, and she know what her skill set is. You know what Sexy Red don't do? Sexy Red don't try to do too much, and she don't insult you by trying to say how shit is gas like Lil Yachty does. She know exactly what she doing, and it works. Period.
So long story short, Lizzo dropped some dead weight and then picked up some dead weight.
See, Denny.
He
couldn't help himself.
This is from the resident fat guy. I have privilege in this term.
You have.
Nigga said he has fat privilege,
bro.
Yo. Who's
From the
man
resident heavy nigga
this,
at the table,
bro?
You know? And shout out to her. You know what I'm saying?
What's
Like
that?
she has
What's
lost
that,
some
brother?
pounds. You know, whether the right way or the wrong way, I don't
But
know.
you know what?
but
Look, Lizzo's put it this way.
Yeah,
Everybody-
rein
I would-
it in, John.
Let's be clear.
He's about to go off.
Lizzo, everybody has known since Lizzo was even much larger that she's a very attractive woman.
just cute in the face.
And niggas used to always say, you know, Lizzo used to be on the socials. If she cut the weight, she'd be a baddie. After she dropped that weight, I'm still seeing them comments. Like niggas like she got 50 more pounds and she's ready for the action. Word to mother.
Ready for the
Niggas
action.
are saying that. So I can understand that. But like in the midst of that, Lizzo's always embraced her sex appeal. But I feel like I need you to get that violin back out. Stop
Yeah,
rapping. Leave that rap shit alone.
Not the flute.
It was a flute?
It was a flute.
But it was a
Part
flute.
itself. I don't listen
Yeah.
to Lizzo's music. She had.
But,
Is that where 3 Stacks got it from? I saw it was a violin.
Possibly.
Said word to mother. I thought it was a violin.
Yeah, but she didn't have to make the sexy whack raps. Why she could have just?
But that's
make
what I'm saying.
Some decent
Let
raps.
Sexy Red do that. You can't do this and then cosplay. You can't be this artistically gifted.
On
You
the
can
flute.
You can sing and play an instrument, and you want to be Sexy Red.
Crazy.
No disrespect to Sexy Red, but the
Nah,
songs
all
are trash.
disrespect to Sexy Red. From me. From me.
You
I love
force
Soulja Boy joined his eye. Though. I ain't gonna
Facts.
hold you.
You forcing the act, and thing is, she's forcing the action. Being Lizzo, like just keep doing what you do, sis. You want to wear the booty shorts, you want to shake some ass, but do the R&B shit when you do that.
Yeah, man. Sing a
These
song.
bum ass raps, and every time I gotta open my internet, you standing in front of some car twerking with some bad raps. Twerk and sing. Don't twerk and rap.
Oh, shit.
Leave us the fuck alone, Lizzo, with this rap shit. We don't want it. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, she dropped music that didn't do well on the charts. Because niggas don't want that shit. Don't double down because your ego getting in the way. Do you remember you had allegations about your ego and you being toxic in the workplace?
Yep.
So you need a rebrand. Shaking ass and making bad rap music is not the rebrand. Leave us the fuck alone. Sing, shake ass,
Flute it up.
play the flute, leave the rap shit to Sexy Rap.
Fluted up.
Flute it up, man.
Respectfully, leave us the fuck alone. Lizzo.
Flute game.
Thank you.
Lizzo and 3 Stacks.
I
Collaboration.
was about to say something so wrong just now.
See, Lizzo and 3
was like-
Stacks, that's offensive to Lizzo because Lizzo really do this flute shit.
to say something so
This nigga, does the 3 Stacks do that flute shit?
Yeah.
He don't know.
chilling.
He look at his song titles from the flute album. He don't fucking know what he's doing. You know what I mean? He's telling you himself, but I'm just fucking
I'm
around.
just fucking around, bro.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
whatever happens, happens.
Well, we are at my favorite segment. No Macito, so no Mace segment. So we skip ahead to the mailbag, and it's a mixed bag of some positivity, some negativity, you know?
Of course.
Always.
Let's. I'm gonna start with the negativity first. You know, you don't know Dave, regular commentator on the Rap Roundtable. He says, "I just don't get y'all Ghostface take. He sounds great and the lyrics are fucking fire. Really don't understand this one, fellas. The energy that Ghost brings is like the old Ghost. The lyrics and the vivid imagery he gives is so reminiscent of the old Ghost. Like a lot of people are saying in the comments, y'all are bugging. This song gives me so much hype, so much hope for the album." So you don't know Dave. A couple of things before I pass it to Sid.
You don't know ball.
You don't know ball, clearly. To say that it reminds you of the old Ghost and you felt the need to repeat that twice, you are a fucking liar. I'm gonna find that because the thing is, there's a quote from when DJ Khaled got into it with Rosenberg on Hot 97. He said, "You're a liar." I gotta get that drop. I gotta find that because I need that for niggas like him.
Oh shit!
You're a liar. He does not sound like the old Ghost. In no shape, form, or fashion does he sound like the old Ghost, Dave. Secondly, if we listen to the public about shit just because we said some shit first before the rest of the niggas said it, we would not be here. I don't give a fuck about what the rest of the conversation is saying, Dave. All of them niggas is wrong. He sounds a little bit older. He does not sound like the old Ghost. He does have health issues, and nostalgia is blinding all of you niggas. And I don't give a shit.
I'm with you. I'm those niggas too because I like the song.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
He don't sound like the old Ghost though.
No, go back and listen to one. Go back and listen to Nutmeg, the original Mighty Healthy. Go back and listen to The Forest off of Bulletproof Wallets. Go back and listen to Underwater off of Fish Scale. Like, that man, like, he had such a vivid imagination. The imagery that he would paint so effortlessly. And then also, like I said, when we first talked about this song, rapping seemed like it was so second nature to him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was breathing and then rapping
rapidly.
And he would find these intricate pockets. He would like develop these flows like mid-verse or mid-bar even. Like, and we talk about this a lot as well. It's like he would switch up mid-verse, mid-flow, mid-bar, and then you don't necessarily think that he's gonna land it, but he lands it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it was almost like verbal somersaults. He's not doing any of that anymore. You know what I mean? It's
so
like
hard to
it's akin to like watching a gymnast perform, you know, in their prime, like massive 10 out of 10s, like a Simone Biles,
pirouettes and shit,
just like quadruple flips and twists and somersaults and all this shit, and then all of a sudden you watch them do like a single flip. You know what I mean? And like a couple of cartwheels. It's not the same. Sure, they're doing more than I can. They're doing more than we can. Sure, absolutely, 100%. But it is not what the mastery that they had exhibited once upon a time. And that's okay. We need to be okay with that. You know what I mean? And we need to be okay with calling it as it is. To me, again, Ghostface is one of the greatest of all time. Top 5 for me for a very long time. You know what I mean? One of the masters of this shit. A shogun. You know what I mean? One of the sharpest blades, one of the most like unique styles of all time. All of that. But right now, he's lost quite a few steps. We have to call it how it is, and we have to be okay with it too.
Dave would have been better off if he didn't do the back in the day comparison. If you just said, yo, the song is fire, he recaptured some of the old vibes, but to say he rapping like he was back then,
Stop.
you kind of shoot yourself in the foot, my guy.
Stop that. And the rest of y'all niggas, oh yeah, we disagreed to rap round table. Big fucking surprise.
Big
No,
whoop.
let's go back in time real quick. I said that when they dropped first person shooter, that Kendrick Lamar would not like that. Academics reposted that tape. 99.9% of the comment section killed me.
Look where
Kendrick
we are now.
Lamar hopped outside. We be knowing. And there's plenty of takes of myself saying forecasting some shit, Sin forecasting some shit, Dini Mace forecasting some shit, and we be dead right. We always suffer from being too early. And when you're too early, niggas feel like they could call you stupid or you don't know what you're talking about. Well, we just know. We know ball, okay? We studied the analytics. We know what's going on.
And then the big
know.
platforms say what we said 6 months ago, and everybody jumps on
Start
crazy,
snapping their
bro.
fingers like they was gospel.
their
Fuck
shit
out of
and
here,
sharing
man.
their shit like, oh shit, like they on point. We said that shit like
Gonna
a year
start
ago.
time
We
stamping.
we see the green coding in the Matrix. We already know what's going on. Next one comes from Benevolent Code Hua. What are y'all listening to? One of JID's superpowers is rapping over anything. Go listen to the 29 freestyle. No one can do, because he spelled no one, KNOW. Oof.
No.
No one can do what he does. My last JID comment. Y'all ain't listening. Peace. So it's kind of amazing to me how we could do a JID review, be very positive about it, but give our perspectives, and niggas will just hold on to our quote negatives and ignore the positives. So we say I don't think anybody said the album was bad.
We said this nigga is doing some fucking alien level exceptional rapping, bro. We all gave him high praise for the lyricism on the album.
I think since that he's a more gifted rapper than J. Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
But this thing, because we talked about the sequencing of the album, but some of the beat selection, we're not listening.
Because he went from a rap album to kind of like a 90s party album to like a
I think we're singing with
Despacito.
singing some fucking bachata shit,
Yo.
bro. Some reggaeton shit, bro.
Wepa.
What the fuck is going on? We even disagreed about the sequencing of the album, where I thought the sequencing, the last stanza in particular, gas. I think makes Hito say, and he didn't stick the landing. So we had different perspectives, but it's like niggas. That's always these lessons that I learned. Where it's like niggas just love negative. They don't even care about the positives. They just
Y'all
wait.
said
Well, I mean that's that brings us back full circle to like what we were talking about earlier, where like, we would like to just focus on the positive and ignore the negative, but we as humans we just have
It's attracted to it.
we just have a problem, a difficulty ignoring the negative. Like we have to speak out on what we perceive as negative. And what was the name again?
Oh shit. Hold on.
co-ops or something.
Benevolence Code Hua.
But benevolence. There was a lot of nuance in the conversation that we had, as there usually is with the conversations that we have and the critiques that we have and the reactions that we have. There was definitely a lot of positive that was mentioned about JID as an artist and the album as a project. But we had some critiques. You obviously gravitated towards the critiques and decided that you had to speak out against it. You know what I mean? And that's a natural, I guess, human thing to do. But what about the positives that we had that we said about the album? How about you comment on those? How about you say, I agree with what you said about, J. Cole, JID being one of the most elite lyricists out right now, and possibly being even better than J. Cole. You know what I mean? Like,
that's big praise, bro.
Well,
what's the comment about that?
You know what I mean? And I'm guessing like he's mainly focusing on what I had said, where I said I felt like JID needs to be a little bit more selective over the production and song vibe that he tries to create, because I think he's trying to do a little bit too much or be too many things to too many people.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and chasing that commercial viability.
Exactly. You know, and not everybody, like I said in the reaction, not everybody's gonna be a Jay-Z, not everybody's gonna be a Kendrick Lamar, not everybody's gonna be a 50 Cent. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Not everybody's gonna be a Nas, not everybody's gonna be a Biggie or Pop. Like sometimes, you know, an artist has a certain lane or maybe several lanes, maybe 2 or 3 lanes that they could go in. But maybe like the 4th and 5th lane, they don't quite fit there. But when you try to do all 5 lanes, when you fit better in 3 of them, you know what I mean? Maybe stick to the 3 lanes that you excel at rather than try to stretch yourself, over 5 lanes when 2 of them you don't really fit in.
Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
Sorry.
This is crazy. Next topic, you know. Well, next installment of the mailbag, that is. Let me line this one up. Sincere, this one is for you. That premiere album is not a 3.5 at all, by any means. And I, too, am now nervous about this Nas Primo album because if Hit Boy isn't there to fix it, there's no telling what we gonna get. Quickly, Sin, what do you gotta say to that?
No telling.
My response is more to you.
Oh
than
boy,
the commenter because there was plenty of comments that enjoyed the Rock Marcian premiere.
There's plenty of comments that didn't as well, bro.
Project.
Plenty.
He got it. There
was a decent amount.
You can see 2 comments that said plenty.
I mean, and also shouts to Andrew Barber.
Oh shit!
You know,
we sanctioning Andrew Barber now.
You remember niggas' names?
When did we not?
All right, son.
When have we not?
You right.
All right.
You never named that nigga before
ever
to support your argument.
Not on the show. It's never come
You've
up.
never used Andrew Barber to support your argument.
It's never come up before.
Oh, okay. All right, so
cool.
Deanie, this one is for you.
Yes.
I'm getting attacked there, boy. I rarely agree with Deanie.
Wow.
But his take on Primo production is spot on. Second by Macito. Rock could have produced with the recruit the record himself. Now Jarve on the grill about Rock. Applause. What do you say? Matthew Salmon says that. The previous one was Childlike Empress TV doesn't agree with Sin. Matthew agrees with Deanie. What is your thoughts?
Totally understand. Totally agree. We could have got that. You know, the nigga is like a heavy set nigga that be on social media banging on the table with like pencils and shit, making beats. We could have got him, bro. You know what I'm saying? We could have got him, and it probably would have been a better album, man. I'm nervous for Nas, Primo. We gotta talk pimping. I'm crazy, trepidation ensues, my nigga. Like
ensues.
Shit, me.
This is ridiculous.
Oh man, let's get. We got one last to get to. Is from a Drake fan. Like one last negative is Demille Pugh 430 says, and they're quoting me, "Who are you to say how certain people react? Certain people you can't play with like that. We can't be hypothetical if we feel like that if for Kendrick, and then we should feel the same way for Drake. But that doesn't necessarily get you clicks, views, and likes." So, Demille, we've been unsubscribed many times. We've lost views many times because we don't say what people necessarily want to hear us say. But I'm very tired of the Drake fan always looking for an angle to be right as opposed to dealing with the information that's in front of them. You trying to position the rap roundtable, me in particular, as a hypocrite, as opposed to focus on the fact that the crux of our conversation that you commented on was Drake put himself in this mess. Drake made his bed and he has to lay in it. To say that we're hypocrites because we wouldn't look at Kendrick that way when we had a whole segment when we said, and I know I said in particular, if it comes out that Kendrick did these things that he's alleged by Drake, we gonna deal with Kendrick.
Yeah.
In due time. So to say niggas is hypocrites, looking for these angles. I'm gonna talk about Drake fans and the angles. I gotta take a very, very visceral take, but I'm gonna save that for the live. You know what I mean? But I got to take about you Drake fans always looking to disqualify and find angles because you just don't want to accept the fact that your guy did a thing that blew up in his face.
Acceptance is hard, man.
I digress. We got some positive comments.
Yes.
Gmail Talks, regular supporter of the show, says,
Salute.
y'all brothers was definitely 100% spot on with the Drake takes. N2 Craft says, excellent episode, Kings. You are the #1 podcast, hands down. Shantae Mosley 2107 says, respect to Mace for not blindly agreeing with everything Drake does, because asking for kids' paternity tests is nasty work.
Wild.
Kind of crazy. And was that it? I'm trying to make sure I got everything. Oh, and then boom, we got two more. We have Satyarth Singh 2276. Okay. Jarv had me at the Rock Marcy bit, man. I'm gonna rewatch that again and again this year. I kind of lost. I kind of fried Rock Marcy.
I think it was cooking.
And then last but not least, we have ABGY3YL says, y'all four good brothers. Don't worry about what the fuckers say about how y'all talk about Drake too much. Yada, yada, yada.
Salute.
Y'all do the best breakdowns on that bozo, so please keep talking about dude. Whenever y'all do, I stay have my popcorn ready. Salute, fellas. Much love, because that's who we do it for.
Facts.
But now,
Hold on.
Oh,
There's a few more entries to the mailbag.
oh shit.
A few more
You
positive.
did you really go look for the positive
entries?
Sin, don't do that, bro.
Sin.
Sin, don't do that, bro. We wasn't trying to fry. I wasn't trying to fry you. I just found the comment that was pushing back against your perspective, bro. Damn, you really touched about this Primo album, bro.
Sis said, not today.
The Indian Celtics show.
All right,
You have it.
What?
You got it. You got it.
Sin's face when they was cooking that Rock Marcy album, mad laughing emojis. I enjoyed the album, by the way. Prayer Hands is my joint.
shit whack. Shit is whack. We know it. We all know it's whack.
Joe Bros
shit.
2795.
Joe Bros.
Salute.
And y'all ain't have to do my guy Rock Marcy like that. I'm with you, Sin. The album is cool.
I'm with you. The album's cool.
Niggas
With a
have
K?
a-
Is with a K or
Niggas
a C?
is great.
Oh, okay.
Niggas is grading that shit on respect for rock.
And Primo.
And then
them beats is
G White 791. I'm not gonna get into his comment. He wrote a whole dissertation. That was
No,
unnecessary.
I saw it. I ignored it.
Yeah.
Too long, didn't read, bro.
And shouts to Andrew Barber. That Rock Marcy and Primo project is excellent. I've played it like 20
Excellent.
times back to back on Twitter.
That's
you
why you
niggas are
mentioned him.
masochists.
Yes.
Y'all be paying for the bitches in the other
Gluttonies for
outfits,
punishment, bro.
bro. Y'all pay for them other outfit women, bro. You know it.
Just to give a clearer view of
Nah,
what,
niggas
what
think
the
this shit is whack.
what the conversation is out there about the Rock Marcy.
A clear
There is no-
review.
there is
Clear
no-
review.
That's
There is
ill,
more of a
Sin.
complete
Clear.
view.
There is no conversation happening on the internet about
At
this
all.
Rock. The
It's
album
slow
is trash.
motion.
Niggas need to stop lying about Rock Marcy. They got to stop protecting Primo and just start getting ready for this Nas album. It's that simple. Hopefully Nas can rap as well as he did
Oh my
recently,
God.
as well as he has recently, to protect us from the shitty Primo production
Ugh.
that is on the way.
Let us pray.
But we are somewhere, more importantly,
Where we at?
in New York City, avoiding Primo Productions, avoiding Rock Marcy
Not
trying
me.
to give us a CD to buy.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Sincere got the clean white fours. A
Crispy.
Vagrant came through with the muddy feet, just like do the right thing, stepped on the fours, and we need them too. Get off my lawn. Get off Sincere's lawn.
All right. So originally, this was going to be a multifaceted lawn. Because I was looking to kick two people off, but one of them we have already collectively kicked off.
We
I mean,
hopped them.
Lil Yachty needs to get the fuck out of here.
Bon
And
voyage.
this is not, this is not the first time Yachty's come up in the lawn segment, but every time that he comes up, it's beyond warranted, right? It's necessary
Very.
to call out the heinous bullshit that he tries to pass off as rapping, as hip hop, as music. You know what I mean?
As
Or as
culture
culture.
curation.
Talk
As
about
culture. You know what I mean? This is just the latest transgression in a line of many transgressions. And, again, we are like we're a little bit far removed from that era where we were having the marches and the protests and everything. We had the George Floyds and we had the Trayvon Martins and all of that. But let's not forget. You know what I mean? Let's not forget that who we have in the White House right now and all the bullshit and the stunts that he's trying to pull to have us be like 1940s Germany. You know what I mean? So we're still very much in the thick of things, even though there's not as many protests, even though there's not as many marches. We still have to be very vigilant about the bullshit that's going on out here. And just because you think, it's these things are happening to other people, it's not happening to our people. Well, guess what? You know what I mean? Our people are probably going to be next. So we have to be vigilant, and we can't just think that, that Floyd, that George Floyd thing happened. I forget exactly what year it happened, but happened 5 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever. However many years ago it happened, we can't just chalk it up to, it's been a long enough time has passed. We could joke about it. We could kiki about it. We could throw it in a throwaway bar, in a bullshit sex bar. No, that shit is not gonna fly. That shit is never gonna fly. And this is just another, the newest, latest example of how Lil Yachty is a cancer in hip hop. I'm gonna say it's the same way Ebro said, that shit about Drake. I'm gonna say it about Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty is 100% a cancer in hip hop, and we need to cut him out and get him the fuck out of here and get him the fuck off my lawn.
Facts.
So that's number one.
Get off my lawn.
You know what I mean? Number two, though, a little less serious. You know what I mean? A little bit more tongue in cheek. But
Hey.
what happened? Tongue in cheek. That's
a little more tongue in cheek. Just sounded crazy.
What do you mean? That's
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's a saying. That's a phrase.
A
That's
little
cool. It's still
more
kinda
with it
crazy.
though. Just sounded crazy. Keep
Oh
doing
my
it.
God.
Yeah, it was a little heinous.
All right, man. Y'all. What's that? Y'all dragging it.
What was that?
What do you mean by
Anyway, this is not this one is not quite as serious, but I feel like it does need to be addressed as far as just maintaining a level of quality control in the culture, and also to fight back against the New York bias allegations. You know what I mean? Because we just kicked Yachty's back in crazy. You know what I mean? We Timberland him up.
Steel toe Jones.
That's the way you get Timberland up.
But Cardi B, man, I know you from New York, from the Bronx, from the birthplace
The
of hip hop.
boogie.
I understand. But girl, you got to get off my lawn, man.
No.
You absolutely have to. Look, let me just paint the picture here. You know what I mean? Cardi dropped her album 2018.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Invasion of Privacy.
Her one and only album. And she dropped it at a time where, let's be real, hip hop was the quality of hip hop was struggling a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
clamoring for help.
You had the mumbly shit, the mumbly melodic shit, really, controlling the airwaves. That shit was all the rage, and the bars were very minimal in the mainstream. You know what I mean? Not to say that it's it's crazy now, but in 2018,
By comparison,
there was no bars in the mainstream at all. You know what I mean? It was all mumbly shit, melodic shit. That shit was controlling everything. You decide to wait 7 years. 7 years to finally drop a new album. The game has changed so much in these 7 years specifically the shit that just happened last year, has set the industry and the culture on its ear, where we are actually looking at a landscape now where we can see more bars in the mainstream, more quality in the mainstream.
Already see it too.
More regional sound in the mainstream. People are actually going back to where they're from, and being,
Except
you
New
know,
York.
and what?
Except New York. Niggas still want to cosplay Chicago.
And being like, and having like their own identity to shit. You know what I mean? The era that you came up in, that love and hip hop being like a come up to a music career, that shit is dead and gone. You know what I mean? So now you find yourself in this landscape where you can't just like, you know, throw out some catchy bullshit and have that shit take off just off the strength of being having the star power off of coming up of a TV show. You know what I mean? So the singles that you've dropped, the songs that you've dropped, made a little noise here and there, no staying power whatsoever at all. So what do? You decide, oh, okay, people's feeling culture. People want the bars. You know what I mean? People want to take it back to like
nostalgia.
You know, the 90s. You know what I mean? When it was about the bars, when it was about the talent, when it was, I bet. You decided to take one of the most beloved Jay-Z classics, not a single, you know what I mean? Not an anthem, an album cut, a cultural classic, to try to appease to the culture. And what do? You fucking desecrated this shit, bro. You desecrated the whole shit.
Desecrated is crazy.
Desecrated it with your mush mouth. Struggle cadence. Can't find the pocket.
Damn it.
Punch in every other bar.
God damn it.
Sounding like you're reading off your phone. Trash ass raps. Leave the classics alone. If it's a Hove song, don't try to remake that shit. If it's a Nas song, don't try to remake that. If it's a Biggie song, Pac song, don't try to remake those shit.
You don't want to hear Cardi on the major.
Absolutely not. Get the entire fuck out of here. She struggled so much on delivering the bars on that song. Like, it's like, you know, she definitely has a formula. She had a formula. You know what I mean? Where she succeeded at with certain BPMs and certain types of beats and certain, you know, production styles and certain aesthetics. Stick to that. If that shit's not hitting anymore, don't try this. Do not try Imaginary Players.
So you're not trying to hit Cardi.
For those of you that are not aware, Cardi B tried to remake Imaginary Players. Don't try to do
As
that.
a single.
We're imagining that she didn't really make the song.
Don't try to do that. Whoever wrote that shit for you, you know what I mean?
I think Atlantic Records is trying to imagine she didn't make it right now.
Poop.
Whoever wrote that for you, one, get a better writer. Second, you need to practice delivering those bars that are written for you a few more times before you actually lay it down and record it.
Word.
Because she tried to cover that shit up with mad punch-ins and wild reverb on her voice to try to make herself sound better. That shit still sounded like wild struggle. Wild struggle. You know what I mean? So, if what you were doing is not working for you anymore, just hang it up. Be rich.
Pack it up.
You know what I mean? Go get, you know, I don't know, dig down and have a few more kids. But this rap shit, this real rap shit, leave that shit alone. And get the fuck off of my lawn with you trying to be on some real actual rap shit and on some real actual bars.
And then she chooses to ignore you and continue to rap.
Just stop, hang it up. You know what I mean? Maybe if your style of rap, if your style of music makes another comeback in another 5-10 years or so, because everything makes a comeback, everything comes full circle, try again then. But if you're gonna be on some rap shit and you're gonna, what are you gonna do next? You're gonna try to do it ain't hard to tell.
Mm-hmm. Last Days.
You're gonna try to do Quiet Storm.
No.
You're gonna try to do fucking, you know what I mean? Many Men.
Godfather Part 3.
No.
Many women.
No. Please stop. Don't do it. Leave it alone. The real rap shit, the bar shit, leave that shit alone. Get the fuck off my lawn with that shit.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? Do what you were doing before, and if that's not working, hang it up.
Get off my lawn.
Yo, we love Cardi B over here.
God.
Sincere is on his own. We don't subscribe to Sincere's opinions.
We
We love Cardi, but what he did say about that performance on her version of Imaginary, and the thing is, you were so close. You could have just did it. Imaginary Playettes and just went full 90s, but you didn't do it. But you didn't do right. The remake of the beat was annoying. The person singing the sample of the original. Remember when there was an actual sample on the Jay-Z version? They were singing it where that sample would be.
Right.
Annoying. If you're gonna do it, you know what? Leave it to the pros. Like I said in the group chat, you know, ironically, with everything going on, that's a Nicki Minaj play. Because Nicki Minaj can really rap. Her voice has always been water. Her flow has always been water. And she's always had the bravado to know how to do the shit talking portions of her Imaginary Players the way Hov would do it. And in her prime before she lost her hearing, the only other woman I really wanted to hear get in that bag is Foxy. Foxy the closest to, like they say Lady London round like a female Hov. Foxy was the closest female Hov ever. 03 Fox is basically Jay-Z. You know what I mean?
No question.
And here's the thing. Right now in the landscape, we have Doechii, which we know can deliver bars and has crazy flows. We have Glorilla, who has crazy presence and her delivery is immaculate.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And then we have Cardi, who has neither one of those things. She doesn't have the bars and she doesn't have the delivery. What does she have that's appealing
to? You don't violate, bro.
We know what she has.
Don't violate. She got great beat selection. Some of her songs do land. That outside song is kind of tough. You know what I mean?
This is crazy.
With Homie for the Bronx.
No,
he wants another motorboat.
This is crazy. This is crazy for you out there that are not and I'm not. You know, this is not no knock on anybody because there's only a select few that are actual day ones from when we were broadcasting and recording out of that basement spot.
Man.
Shout out to True.
Shout out to True.
Shout out to the homie True.
But once upon a time, I was the one that came to Cardi's defense when Motorsport dropped.
Well, I'm a Barb, you know that.
When that came out, and Jarv and I were debating about who had the better verse between Nicki and Cardi. And I actually came to Cardi's defense because I enjoyed her verse better because she had the delivery on that particular song.
She attacked the beat.
She attacked the beat and she hit the pocket on that beat. If she wants to do more of that, let her do more of that.
She was talking the right type of shit. She was
Cardi,
in the right pocket.
do more of that. Go back to that. But Imaginary Players,
you got alone.
Cole Partisan Fontaine back.
She went out of her depth, I'll say. Go back to your lane. Like leave that to the real rappers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ladies right now who I would consider real rappers who got the lyrical dexterity, the bravado, the pocket work, the breathing, the enunciation. Cardi says you got a lane, stay in that lane.
Stop it.
Unless you are willing to do the work to improve upon your weaknesses, you got to stay in the lane that's got you those bags.
It's a lot of work.
This is episode 130 of the Rap Roundtable. Strong performance. Shout out to our brother Macito, couldn't be with us tonight.
Yes.
Hit the like button, hit the subscribe option, lock in with the Rap Roundtable each and everywhere. If you don't get 500 likes in this video, y'all are gatekeeping the likes. Y'all gatekeeping the subscriptions.
Lights up, man.
Stop gatekeeping that. But an episode, especially in studio, is not complete if they need a balance. Don't take us home.
You know the vibes, man. Shout out to Walt the Great, 6th Man of the Year, always holding us down. Y'all know the vibes. Shout out to the fucking chat, man. Give yourself a like, man, for always fucking pulling up on us, talking that good shit, being in the chat, engaging with us, liking, subscribing, sharing, telling a friend to tell a friend. You know we love y'all. We know you love us. We here for y'all. Sincere the motherfucking rap snob, producer extraordinaire, keeping the production right. If you might, for the right price, might make your shit tighter. Send that bread in. You know what I'm saying? Jarvie,
or if you dead nice, you might get it for the low.
I'm censoring that part.
Yeah. We're not doing that.
No freebies.
No, we work hard here. Shout out to Jarvie. Legend in 4 games like Pee Wee Kirkland, surpassing Pee Wee Kirkland actually. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking D, the balance of the force. And with our powers combined, it's episode 130 of the Rap Roundtable, live and direct at your mother's front door. You dig? Hit the like. We love y'all. Ow! The Rap Roundtable. Believe that.
Listen, man, if you can't do that,
You niggas what?